Nobody, no crime. Well, not on my time. Eyes are watching, giving victims a voice. Raise your voice from Delphi to Camden, and there will be no more botching. We might not be Dateline, but come along if you want a great time. Grab yourself a glass of wine, and let's talk some true crime. And hey, you'll even have an alibi if you collect evidence in red Solo cups. If your expert says it just did, you might have a problem. We might not be Dateline, but come along if you want a great time. Grab yourself a glass of wine, and let's talk some true crime. And hey, you'll even have an Hello, hello. Yes, Kristen, you get me again. Listen, Side Eyes asked for it, and what Side Eyes asked for, she gets. Okay. And I had nothing else to do. So yes, I'm back. I'm back. I'm more comfortable. I am ready to chill with you guys. How are we tonight, everyone? Good? Excellent. Oh, Vice Baby is a new member. Thank you so much. Welcome to the family. I think that you will like it here. We have a good time. We have a really good community that we're building. And because you're a new member, you now get access to the photos that I post for members only. I like to take a lot of photos, and so I've decided to share those with my members so they can get to know me better. A lot of the things that I enjoy. So, welcome. Thank you so much for becoming a member. Hello, Mitchell. How are we? How are we doing? What are you guys up to? Lauren does love the seashells. I still want to figure out a way to take you guys with me when I'm actually snorkeling. I used to have a GoPro, but it didn't, I don't know, it didn't last that long. I went on some trips, and I'm not sure if I didn't take care of it properly or didn't wash the salt water off of it properly, but it kind of tanked. So anyways, maybe that's something in the budget I focus on then, and we can get you guys underwater with me when I go snorkeling for the shells, because that can be fun, right? Beach streams never go well. Yes, actually, and I did think about that. Maybe I will do a beach stream. Maybe like a members only beach stream. Monday is my day that I plan on going. As you know, it is a holiday. So I'm going to partake in the beach day. I'm very excited. Also, I'll let more people join before, but I got a DM from somebody asking me to share. And so I will, because it is talking about Veterans Day. And so I will wait till a little bit more people come in to share that. But yes. Let's see here. Why is my mouse not working? All right. So did we go over to Defense Diaries and watch Emily C's Hour? Anybody? So Emily C was fantastic. Jimberly was a no-show. I don't know. Hopefully everything's good with him. Um, I am assuming he forgot. I know sometimes when he sleeps hard, that's what I hear. So he was not there. So Emily held the fort down for both of them and made some fantastic points like she always does. Um, I enjoyed it and it was a good hour. And yes, Kristen, she did do great. Um, sorry. All the cats are here. We have the new cat, the new addition to the family. Uh, Around here, she's kind of following me around. All the cats are being very nice to her, but it's a new situation, so she's a little bit concerned. She talks a lot now, so Aunt Jimmy is a no-show. I know. I was like, "What's happening?" Um, but I mean, I think that happens sometimes with him, so I don't think it's anything to worry about, but yes, I know. I was like, "Hey, it's gonna be a really funny hour," and then it wasn't a funny hour, but Emily did really good. She made some fantastic points, that, like, I don't know, she just has E Emily has a way with words and a way with putting things and a way with thinking of things, and I admire it, and it is really I mean, it's a gift, and so she was able to do that tonight, even though Jimmy was not joining and probably sleeping. So, anyways, we were there. We supported our girl Emily, so that's good. Um, they're almost done with their fundraiser. I think they were working to get 30K at this last hour. I think I don't know. I think they were trying to reach, I think, 60. But still 30 that's a big chunk. And you know, a lot of people I was seeing in the chat were not familiar with this case. So maybe if they do it again, more people will have educated themselves on the case. And I think a lot of people got more insight into the case today with them. Excuse me. Um, so yes, let's see. I saw a little of everyone. All the best. Hi, Kate Randall. Yes, I saw you in the chat over there as well. So fantastic. Thank you for supporting that. That was a wonderful cause. And hopefully you guys enjoyed yourself over there with Defense Diaries. They're fantastic. Um, Runkle is on there for the next 5 minutes to wrap the night. So it was quite I mean, we're just so lucky in this community in this arena to have so many content creators that we had Aiden's 12-hour one the other week, and now we have Aaron Spencer's. Oh my God, I am yawning. Aaron Spencer's with Defense Diaries, and so many amazing creators and content creators, and all of that were able to join to make that possible. So $30,000 is a lot of money. So congrats to them. They put in so much work and effort that we can't. None of that would have been possible without Bob and Allie. So they're fantastic, and I know the Spencers really appreciate it. And the wife came on, Heather, and thanked everyone and everything like that. But it goes towards a lot, not only his defense fund, but also his daughter's therapy, her trauma therapy, which is specialized treatment. And not only hers, but honestly, everyone in that family could benefit from trauma therapy because they were all traumatized by what happened. And so that money is going to really good use. And so, just props to Defense Diaries for putting on that fundraiser for us. And I know I watched just about all of it, and it was a fantastic 12 hours. So awesome. So I thought that we could maybe do a little Chad pizza. We can write down some buzzwords. I'm not sure where Side Eyes is. She asked me to come live. She's not here, but when she gets here, um, I'm hoping to hear some buzzwords for her. So, anyone who is not familiar with this, that's okay because it's a made up game. I made up the game. And it kind of took on a life of its own, a name of its own, if you will. That became Chad Pizza. So what it is buzzwords. I'm gonna have some guests on and say a word, and then their immediate response, their immediate reaction. Woo! Sorry, you guys. I should probably start sleeping at night. That would help. Their immediate response needs to be fast, and it's their first thought that pops in their head with that word. It can be anything. It can be trial related. It can be anything. Mitchell paging side eyes. um, it can literally be anything. Even like a sentence is fine. Um, and then that person will give me their immediate reaction. So I think it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be one of those nights and one of those streams that will sometimes we talk about heavy stuff. These fundraisers are heavy with that ugh, the facts that are in these cases, they're heavy stuff. They're to a lot of us triggering sometimes, and so we need fun streams, and I think this will be one, especially if I have the right guests on, which I think, the ones that I've suggested, I think it'll be fun. So, I made a email, but, I've gotten other emails, but so far none for the, Chad pizza. So, I thought maybe oh, here's the new kitty as we speak. Um, go ahead and introduce her to you guys. Hello. Okay, so this is Pacheco. Um, this is mama of the kittens that you guys many of you saw. Anyways, well, she's okay. She's she doesn't know what she's gonna do. She is a wild, like, outdoor cat, but she was very friendly. So I don't know. She may come back and you can see her better. But hi MJ, how are you? Good to see you. Um, but yeah, she is in the house now in the other part of the house with all the other animals and so she's so far so good. She doesn't really know what to think about them and they don't really know what to think about her, but everyone's been nice except one of the cats was not nice so far. But that's her name is Olivia Pope and she lives up to it. So that's not uncommon. So let's see here. Okay. Beth says it's great to see. I'm not the only one who just sits at home awaiting for the next live. Yes. No, I think that is many people. Mitchell saying hello to the kitty. Cat Randall, yawning is contagious. Yes, it is. Uh, Cat, make sure you are up for your alert. Excuse me. More yawns. Okay. I'm doing well. Thank you so much, Melissa Jane. Volstorm is reminding everyone to hit that like. Thank you so much. Good to see you. Butt in the face. I know. Cats, what are you gonna do? It's a thing. Let's see. Oh, hi Priscilla. Just finished Bob and Allie. Here I am. Fantastic. We were talking about what a wonderful fundraiser that was. I mean, they had incredible guests. I was honored to be thought of and to be asked to come on. And I cannot wait for that trial to go to trial and for him to be acquitted. So, yes, it was a wonderful fundraiser. Allie and Bob are the best. They're amazing. How did the cat introductions go? You know what? They went really good. And I think it was because like they had all smelt each other under the door for a while. My gosh, like 7, 8 weeks since the kittens were born. Um, so they obviously knew that something was in there, all of that. But It went well. They met each other, um, was it this morning or last night? I don't know. All my days are running together. I think it was last night. So, everything went really good. Like, I mean, she's really chill. So, unless somebody comes up to her, she doesn't know what to do. And also, like, she was, like, traumatized outside by, like, the male cats in the neighborhood. So, I think she's got a little trauma. Um, so she'll kind of, like, swat at them if they come close, which is not like, that's not unusual. Um, and my cats are fine with her. The only one that is not, like, super, like, chill is Olivia Pope, but like I said, that's Olivia Pope. She was named completely appropriately. She's got a lot of spice and feist to her, and she'll probably never love her. Like, she doesn't get along with any of my other cats, she just stays away from them. Um, so but it's going well. I mean, they're doing well. I think, you know, for the most part, she feels fairly comfortable. She wants to stay close to me. Um, but it's going well. So, hi Val, how are we? Oh, oh, despite the look on my face, smelling before wait, what? Smelling and seeing before is critical unless you have a cat that doesn't give a fuck. Yes, absolutely. And I don't know, like she had kittens and I brought her in to have them because she let me know she was having them. So she's had weeks to kind of she kind of took over the bedroom there. And so they were been smelling each other under the door. So I think that definitely has helped. Hey Val, how are we? I introduced the new cat to the family. All is going well. Hello, blessed Texas, Lolly. How are you, my friend? Good to see you. Yeah, she's gonna keep jumping up here, so you may get to see her. She's got really pretty green eyes. She's here. Let me see if I can lower this. Come here, Checo. Come here. No, she's like she can she feels comfortable, but like not fully comfortable. She's always looking for like to see if the other cats are around, kind of thing. But it's going well. I mean, honestly, it really I cannot complain about anything. It's going well. Let's see here. Hi, Winks. How are you? It's good to see you. Jenny, how are you? Hi, all just came from Defense Diaries. Yes, that's where we came from as well. What a wonderful fundraiser they had. We just love Allie and Bob. They're the best. Let's see here. All right. Take your scrolling banner down. Yes, good call. Let me do that. I think I know how to do that actually fairly quickly. Let me see. Now that I say that. No, it's gonna be oh, there it is. Yep, yep, okay. Thank you. Good call, Priscilla. Okay, I'm gonna hide that. Ha ha! Thank you. Wonderful. You're hired. You're hired. You are a producer. Congratulations. Aw, thank you, Winks. Winks gifted 5 Common Sense Investigators memberships. So, congratulations to the lucky 5 new members that we have. Winks, thank you so much for your generosity. It means a lot. For the new members, you now have access to the photos that I share only with the members and some more. Oh, looks like my girl Val got one. Fantastic. Thank you so much, Winks. Um, oh, that's amazing. Thank you so much for your generosity. Yes. So all the members get access to certain photos that I don't post for everyone. And we were just talking about possibly doing a beach live for members on Monday as I'm going to the beach. Hello, Amber. How are you? I had to listen to Runkle's closing one more time before coming over. I totally get it. It was a wonderful fundraiser. We're so lucky to have, like, so many amazing people in the community to where we can have 2, like, 12-hour, fundraising streams where we have just, like, brilliant minds on there. I mean, it was fantastic. Um, what is this? Who is this? I think you're new. Rand Alisa? If you are new, welcome. I don't recognize your screen name, but we are happy to have you here. We have a good time, so I think you'll like it here. If anyone is new, please hit the like and subscribe. It will help me out greatly, and it's free, so it's a win-win. Um, let's see here. Fantastic. Okay. Oh, Jenny got one too. Thanking Winks for her generous member gift donation. Let's see. His closing was amazing. Runkle is fantastic. Um, yes, it was amazing. I'm sad Runkle's closing will never be heard by the jury. I know. Runkle is so I mean, I love Runkle. And he's just such a good man, like he's just a good man. He does wonderful things. He too is a fundraiser king. He always does fundraisers once a year for the kids, and it's fantastic. Afton Ford, if you are new, welcome. I don't recognize your handle. We are happy that you are here. If you are new, hello, Genuine. How are we? Goodness, 12-hour modding hasn't helped my typing ability. Are you a mod for DD? We love them. And if so, thank you. You guys, the mods don't get enough credit for whatever channel they're modding for, but especially for something like that, 12-hour streams, modding, that's no joke. So thank you for what you do. Tiffany Bob, hello, how are we? Okay, yes, ma'am, you're new. Fantastic. Well, if you haven't liked and subscribed, subscribe. It's good. It's a good time and it's free, and we're happy to have you here. But the chicken wang says he's a stereotypical Canadian. He's so nice to everyone. I know. I said this before and I'll say it again. I have not met a Canadian that I do not like. They're all just very nice people. And then that's the new one. Uh, hi Nefarious, how are you? Good to see you. Yes, but we love Runkle here. Runkle is fantastic. Yes, I know Val. Val likes the Canadians as well. They're very nice people. Um, let's see. Never try out drink. Yo, that is true. That that is true. Yes, they will outdrink you every single time, and they will still have their wits about them, and you will not. Okay. I know this personally because I had a lot of hockey player friends that were Canadian, okay? And you're not out drinking them. This is very true. Hi Tammy, hello again. How are you? Good to see you here. Yes, that is lesson of the day. You cannot drink in Canadian. You just can't. Uh Midwestern are a close second. Okay. Did not know this, but don't make any bets with Midwestern people if you can handle your alcohol and think you can outdrink them. Um, fantastic. Kemi, are you gonna say hello to everyone? No, she's not sure. She's like, I'm gonna come near you, but not near enough to see my face. Okay. The cat's tail is trying to become a superstar. I know, and that's it. Like she doesn't want to. I'm gonna try to lower this. Oh, you can kind of see her. Hello. Oh, nope, nope. She was like, no. Mm-mm. Yes, she wants to come, but then she's like, "Nah, just stick my tail up in the air and that's that." She is shy. She's a little, I mean, I can't blame her. She lived outside her whole life. She is recently an indoor cat due to her deciding to have the kittens in my house. So, it's fine. Everyone I know from Omaha has at least one DUI. Okay. Well, I don't know. I don't know anyone from Omaha. So I do not know about that. Let's see. Okay. So another person saying don't mess with certain states because they will drink you under the bus. Um Winks. She is sweet. She won my heart and I couldn't put her back out obviously with the kittens and then the kittens were um adopted out there with good families, but I'm like I can't I can't put her back out. Like she's, I don't know. I have a soft spot for animals, so she now lives with us. I did not need or want another cat, but here we are. Not much to do in Nebraska. You know one. Yes. Been there. That's how I ended up with all of my cats. Okay, Winks feels me. Yeah, it's you know, it's fine. It could be worse. It's just a cat, but she's at least got her shots and is spayed now, so no more kittens for her, and she can be around the other cats, so she'll be thriving in no time. Right now, it's a little touch and go. She doesn't know where she can and can't go, and a little concerned about the other cats, but everything's going well. Um, let's see here. Okay, so Chad Pizza, the story of the game that I've made up. So basically, we just need buzzwords, right? So when I have people on, yes, Val, I did get the other kitten adopted. So they are both at good homes. It was a tough 2 days for Mama. She was crying nonstop, but then she got spayed, and I think that took her mind off things. And now she's doing better. Um, so as far as the game goes, we just need buzzwords. We need buzzwords to ask people. Like I'm gonna have Mary B's already definitely game. Um, she is totally down. I know Baker and Expert are down as well. I have not talked to Emily yet, but I'm sure she's down. What's up, Romy? How are you, Romy girl? Welcome. Got an eyelash in my eye. Anyways, we are talking about Chad Pizza, Romy. I feel like you would be good at this. So it's a game I made up and the chat ended up naming it and it's Chad Pizza now. So it's a buzzword game. I wanted to have like different guests on. So like the other Mary B is gonna come on. When do we start buzzing? When we actually play the game, but we have to get like the actual name, like the actual words to have the game. So I'm gonna write them down. I want like you guys to like type type some words out that you think would be good. So like basically, um, it is word association. So like if I say pizza, my guest would have to give me their first thought, the first thing that pops in their head. And it can be about trials, it can be about anything. So, anything you got, give it to me and I'm going to write it down and we're going to make a list so that when we do this, we have a list to ask the guests. Okay, we got roll. We got Lexus. Okay, I'm liking this. Cheese. Okay, sure. Roll. Hockey. Okay. Crime. Okay. Drama. That's a good one. Proctor. Pantry. I love the randomness. Okay. Keep them coming, guys. This is good. Higgy. Okay. Taillight. Pineapple. We'll need a bunch of these because, we can't ask the same questions to the same guest. So, okay, we got hello, Turtle Girl. I don't recognize your handle. If you're new, welcome. Tortilla. I love it. Rock. Silicone. Seashells. Pound cake. I love it. Oh, toast in spaces. Sarah Boone. I like it. I like it. Hold on. Let's see. Why is my mouse not working? Okay. Let's see. Sarah Boone for Baker. All right. And pudding for Baker. Okay. Cookie. Garbage. I'm behind, guys. That's not shocking, though. Okay. Keep them coming. Suitcase. Romy with a hot dog. Ham sandwich. Okay. Camera. Turtle boy. Hank. Okay, these are good ones, guys. These are good. Load. How I spread my load. That's what I think of. It's a good one. I like it. Timber. Zach. Grass. Milk. May the 4th. Nan. 227. Guys are cracking me up. Hood booger. Lego. Welcher. Duckies. Got 2 for Nan. Definitely got Nan on the list. Rug head. Okay, let's do it. Jabril. Psycho. Rob Bass. Hi, Leslie. Hi, y'all. Today was a very long day. Yes, it was a very long day. We had a great great fundraiser. Despite the look on my face, says nail beds. I like it. Crusty. Waffles. Yes, please. That sounds really good right now. Pizza. Randall. BLT. Oh my god, the chat quality just went down by 10%. Cry fart. Oh man, at this point, I can't even remember who was on your panel, but I do remember you were amazing as always. Thank you, Leslie. Yes, it was Cheryl McCollum and Mike King. Um, I had a good time. I thought it was a pretty entertaining panel. I know some differing views, but I think that made it good. Um, but thank you so much. Shoe, that's a good one. Okay, perfect. Hello, Zach. How are you? Okay, we got some good ones. We got some good ones. I think that's a good start for sure. I'm not sure Canton. Okay. What I think we should put Justin on there. I think Justin would be a good one to add. Justin. Uh huh. Let's see. Wink saying hello to Zach the waterfall. Sure. Now I kind of want to have someone unrelated to like the whole Karen Reed community, just so that I can say these and they'll like, what would they say if they had no clue what any of these things were? Alien. Okay. McAlbert's butt dial. Perfect. Perfect. Yep. Afroman. Okay. Perfect. Justice. I like that one. Till I have cats in my house. I'm like, I have a hair in my mouth. Jen, Jen, Jen. Inverted. I like it. Wordle. All right. All right. This is a good start. Garage. Oh my god. I never in my life have I heard anyone say garage. Like that was a whole moist. Okay. Um, that was a whole thing. Like, I'm like, "What did she just say?" And had to rewind that a whole bunch of times. And then I'm like, I knew it was something when the people in Massachusetts were also like, "I'm sorry, what? What did you say?" If the Massachusetts residents with accents were also like, "What?" Then you knew something was crazy. Uh Yes, it was fun. I mean, literally, I could rehear that all the time because and I don't even do it justice when I say it. Like it was wild. Like who knew garage was so hard to say? Deaver, it's garage essentially. Berm. Let's see. And God forbid any animals. Lucky. I love Lucky. Yes. Yeah, you know what? I didn't know what a berm was until that was in that trial. I had no idea. I don't know if it's just something that you guys call that up there. How about anyone from Massachusetts did you know what that was? Do you guys, like, call that a berm and everyone knows what that is, or is this new? Blob? Okay, I like blob. Pirouette? Berm. Yeah, I never heard of it. Okay, so this is new to even you guys because 'cause I'm like, berm is a curve. Yes, now I know that, but I had no clue. Never heard of it until trial. See, Romy's from Massachusetts, so that's wild. Um, called it a curb, grew up in Mass. Yeah, curb. Like I feel like that's universal. 3 flights. That's funny. Okay. Yeah, I'm like, "Wait, what?" Okay. I'm behind now, but Runka was amazing. I love he'd love to be able to do pro bono only cases. Yes. He is such a kind, caring, loving individual. It's awesome. Um, yeah, the whole berm thing was new. I'm like, "Really?" And also, like, why wouldn't you just call it curb? Like, surely that's a universal term. Why wouldn't you just call it that? But the berm, okay, cool. Like, whatever. Like, maybe I don't know. They're trying to fool like one juror or something. Um, Bless Texan said, "Oh my God, Kazi is going over Randall live from earlier where they had Mackenzie Shirilla's mom on and they're totally defending her and wanting her free." Okay, so I popped in there, but I was late and didn't hear. I do not know who Mackenzie Shirilla is. Can anyone fill me in? And the rest of the Randall stuff, like I can that's not shocking. But can anyone fill me in on who this lady is and what happened? I never said I hit a berm. I said I hit a curb plenty of times. Yes, same here. What like, whose dictionary was this out of? Like, Bukkake's? Because that's I was like, maybe it's just a, like, northern and southern thing. Nope, apparently now it's not. A berm is curved for rollover. I don't understand. The Crash on Netflix. Okay, see, I have not watched this. Also, that's surprising that, like, she would go on that show. I feel like that says a lot right there in itself. Um, let's see. She is the one that crashed into the wall and unalived the 2 guys. Okay, so I need to watch the crash, basically. Um, is it a long watch? Okay. Alright, so she's a crazy entitled teenager who was a little bit of a psychopath who drove a car into a brick wall at 100 miles an hour, killing her boyfriend and his friend. Oh, wow, okay. She killed her boyfriend and friend and hit a building doing 100 miles per hour. Um, a case from Michigan, teen driver sped and drove into the brick wall, killed her boyfriend and friend. Pig Latin girl who intentionally ran her car into a building, killed boyfriend and friend, entitled brat. Okay, Ohio. Her parents are assholes too. Okay. Um, a berm is usually made of dirt. Oh, well, interesting. She was a spoiled brat who drove 100 miles an hour into the side of a building and ended her boyfriend and his friend. She is in prison and her parents are in denial. I think it's an hour and a half. Oh, that's doable. Okay. All right. Never showed a sign of breaking. Was this like a couple years ago? Like it wasn't too long ago? I feel like some of this is making like I remember some of this. Google her. Yes, I will. Annie Elise has some great videos on the case. Okay, interesting. So she's in jail and was doing a okay, so that makes sense. It's about 2023, 2022. Good to see you. I have been mentally abused by an alcoholic for too long, almost hit my limit. You're my escape. Thank you. Gwen, do you need help? Because if you do, we can get you that help. Are you still with him? Is he abusing you now? Tell me all the things because I want to help. Um, and thank you for being here because we want to be your escape. Yes, it was a few years ago. I'm literally 30 minutes away from where this happened. Okay. Yes, video just dropped over the weekend. A video of the actual crash or during a phone call with her friends before her verdict, she was complaining about not being able to procreate. Never mind, she offed someone. Oh, Lord. Okay, she seems like a winner. Alright, so Randall is talking to her mom? It's on Netflix, okay. Alright. Um, so Randall's talking to her mom. She's delusional as to thinking that her child is guilty of doing this purposefully. Am I understanding this correctly? The video of the cops telling the mom was gut-wrenching. Okay, and that's the video that dropped over the weekend? So I had seen some things on The Crash, but I didn't know what it was to even know if I wanted to watch it or not. Um, but it sounds like it's so bingo on buzzwords. Bingo? Okay, adding it to the list. Um, Coop, counter coop. What's the name on Netflix? I think it's The Crash. I need to watch the Netflix thing still. Yeah, me too. I found it boring, actually. See, that's kinda what I'm wondering is, am I gonna like, there's other things I wanna watch on there. I wanna watch the, Rosemary Scapicchio documentary, um, but it sounds like the girl, according to the documentary, was very guilty, got found guilty, and then her parents are kind of in denial, and then JFK is now interviewing the mom. Is that all accurate? Uh, um And then what did Rosemary doc I've heard it's really good, that's why I wanna watch it. Okay, well, she was on his show earlier, but of course, Jay Brill is the one doing the investigating and the interviewing of mom. Yes. Trial 4 is the must watch, yes, that's what I've heard. Um, so were they, like, trying to how I saw now that I know what it was, I can go back and watch Cosby's show, but when I clicked on it, I was in the middle of it and I wasn't, I don't know what I'm watching. So they were trying to like make excuses for the daughter to the mom, or how was that going? Oh, it was a bench trial. Interesting. Okay. Watch the police cam of Britney Spears stop. Oy vey. Okay. There's some good coverage on the case on YouTube. I kept up with it when I was happening through Christina Randall. I think that's her name. And Annie Elise. Okay. Excellent. Yeah, if it's Annie Elise, she's awesome. Yes, bench trial. Romy, our court goddess, knows. So she says it was a bench trial. Okay. She fit right in on JFK. Oh boy. That is something right there. Okay. The mom is delusional. All right. So, what was their stance on it? Did they take a stance or, I don't wanna watch them, so I'll just refer to Kazi's stream and you guys who have seen it. Uh, okay. Yes, yes. Romy knows Stefan Diggs. She gets hugs from him. They're very close, okay? He, um, he thanked Romy. Personally, it was adorable. He smelt good. For those of you who are wondering, I was wondering that too. He did. Oh my goodness. Also, Roby, do you have another trial that you're gonna go to soon in the area? I need to know. Buzz, Cardi B. Okay. Got it. Um, well, okay, now I know a little bit more of what was happening possibly. Ooh, is there a new what is the new one? Do we or is there anything? Tell me which case. Police set her police set her up. Oh, of course, of course, of course he does. Of course he does. The thing okay. I mean, listen, this happens. Police do set people up, but, not in every case, okay? That's not a thing. Ham sandwich. Brian Enton interviewed a girl who was in prison with her. I listened while I was getting ready today. Sounds like she's, living it up in there and gets tons of money. First of all, Brian Enton, he needs, like, a star on the Hall of Fame. That man is doing, like, the Lord's work, best investigative reporter of his time. I love him. He's fantastic. Also just one hell of a person. Um, is she in regular prison, Val, or is she in federal prison? Do we know? A Jameson and let's see. Al-Anon for women earlier if she needs. Yes. And also let me know too because if you're in any kind of danger, we will send you resources or I'll send you my personal number. We want to make sure that you're safe and supported. So, Hellfish Haven also suggesting Al-Anon too as a resource. Okay, she's in state prison in Ohio. That's crazy. And while now that we have more people here, and Hellfish popped in the chat, so that reminded me. So with this being Veterans Day this week here, weekend, um, Hellfish, let me bring up your comment again so everyone has your thing. Okay, I'm planning on going the Farwell hearing. Yes. Fantastic. I think Emily C is planning on doing a lot of those too, so you may see her there as well. Okay, Hellfish Haven right here. So, I will read his thing. So Saturday's here. Monday, 3 p.m. Eastern, he will go live on Hellfish Haven, and I will read names. That's it. Names of veterans submitted by you. One name, pause, next name. Link to submit names. It takes 10 seconds. No performance, no graphics, just reading. If you want a memorial without anything, there's just submit a name. Either way, they're not forgotten. So Hellfish Haven, you can find him on Twitter and also on YouTube. And you can submit a name for anyone for Memorial Day. So very powerful. They're just reading names over there to let everyone know that they're not forgotten. So on this Memorial Day weekend, I wanted to let you guys know that he will be doing that on Monday, 3 p.m. So please feel free to submit any names that you would like. Okay, regular person, and apparently she really, really, really does not like the food and wants first shower. Okay, so like really like first world problems here. Okay. Aha. Is she young? Because when I turned on Kazi, like the mom looked, she wasn't like older. Um, Ohio. I thought Michigan for some reason. It sounded pretty lax. She said it was an open bunk situation. Interesting. Yes, Emily, the teacher. Memorial Day, not Veterans Day. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yes. Memorial Day. Thank you. Yes. Everyone. You're welcome. Thank you for doing that. Hellfish. Okay, so now that makes a lot more sense. Thank you guys for filling me in. Okay, I think Priscilla's excited about Chad Pizza. 21. She was 17. Okay, now 22. Mackenzie was 17 when it happened, so maybe the parents are in the 40s. Okay. So fill me in. Do we know? Did the prosecutors have a theory as to why she did it? Was there a motive? Anything like that? I feel like I remember this case, but, like, I mean, it was just random, right? Like, she just went really, really fast into a brick wall. I feel like that's what it was. Um, do they have a theory? Obviously, I did not watch the trial. They fought a lot. Okay. And then the girl in the car was her friend? Like, was there I mean, she just was gonna take her too? Nope, she just states no memory. Well, I mean, and that may be I mean, that actually may be true if she it's so interesting to me, like, the people who cause the accidents like that, like, have hair flying around from my cat walking around. Um, it's always interesting to me, like, the people who cause the accident are always the ones that survive, it seems like, and then the innocent victims or the people in the car are the ones that don't make it, and it just seems so unfair to me, but it seems like that's always the case. Um, okay. She was trying to end them all. I don't remember exactly a motive. People who watch the Netflix may know. Her boyfriend and her friend. They were no brakes applied, and she went straight into the building at 100. Honestly, it's shocking she survived, yep. Um, it was an explosive teen relationship. She's very dramatic, it seems, okay, so, like, toxic relationship, alright, because she wanted to know it was her boyfriend, and she unalived his friend. It was his friend. Interesting. Okay, the boyfriend was wanting to dump her though, I thought. I also don't think she planned on surviving. Mushrooms were found in the car. Is she Justin's friend? Were they in the glove compartment? I have questions. It split the car in half and no idea how she lived because she's a rotten human being. Yep. Okay. Yeah, multiple DUIs. Always hurt others. Yeah, exactly. It's always like that. They always survive and everyone else is the victim, which I hate. In her pocket. The mushrooms were in her pocket? They weren't even like glove compartment mushrooms. Well, she already had more balls than Justin then because Justin had to plant them in other people's cars to get them to the location. Okay. All right. All right. Wow. Okay. Was she do we know if there was any kind of a drug test done when she was admitted into the hospital? Hidden in her clothes. I just wonder if she was under the influence of something when she did this. Tumultuous relationship is what people said. Prosecutors allege toxic screen was clean. Low dose of marijuana. Okay. Positive for weed. So, wow. Interesting. Yes, but they waited 72 hours. Okay. Well, that's interesting. Wow. Okay, so it was his friend. So that makes a little bit more sense. If it was her friend, I had some questions, but that's still wild. And 8 grams and a scale in a bag. She tried to blame POTS as a reason of the accident. Apparently, it was a blood pressure thing that makes you pass out. Right, but if she was passed out, how was she still accelerating though, right? I don't know. That doesn't make sense. The mushrooms would have cleared by the time they did the test. Okay. Um, there's not a test for shrooms specifically, but it depends on what type of panel test that they do. And also, I would have to look on how long that shrooms per se stay in your system if what the lady said before is accurate. She's saying that they would have been out of the system. I'm not sure. I don't know specifically on shrooms. And the road is curvy. Okay. Yeah, that seems interesting. Bev's White Claws. Hey, don't be hating on White Claws, okay? I had to bring these out for the fundraiser today, and, I've been sipping on, like, 3 of them since. Um, okay, making you pass out while seated, doctors have to clear you to drive. Yeah, I okay, they were on her person. Yeah, I don't that seems real sketch to me. Okay. It says it stays in your blood system for 24 hours. Okay. Okay. Yeah, that's a really weird. I mean, that's really weird, and if she had them on her person, it would not shock me that she could have been under the influence of those, not that that makes it okay or anything, but it's just a very weird. I don't know. If she was planning on offing herself and offing them, it's just that's like, females don't typically choose that way to go out, so, like, it would make more sense if she, like, was under the influence of something. That's not gonna be a very easy, enjoyable way to go out. So that would make more sense too if she was under the influence of something like that. She has no remorse, okay. Yeah, clearly probably has some psychological issues, it's sounding like. All right. But also too, if she was raised that way, um, the apple doesn't fall far from the tree a lot of times, guys. So, um, it was like 5 a.m. People saying she's just evil. Having listened to a recording of her, it wouldn't surprise me if it were intentional. Okay. Take an hour and a half to watch it. It's actually not bad. I liked it because I followed the case and she also does an interview at the end. Okay. Well, an hour and a half is doable. Like a million episodes, probably not doable right now at this time, but an hour and a half is doable. The road comes to a T dash stop, and directly across the street is a brick building. She went straight through the stop sign and right into the building. Just listen to her and her mom's jail calls. Yeah, that's sometimes very telling, isn't it? Um, interesting. Okay. Damn, talk to text. No, I knew what you meant. You're fine. um, we should all watch on Kick. Yeah, I don't know how to do that on Kick, but apparently you can watch shows and stuff together. Most teenagers think they're invincible, let alone an antisocial personality traits. Yep, that's an excellent point. Um, but it sounds like she wanted to also off herself. I mean, I don't know why in the world she would think she would survive from that, but it also makes sense if she was under the influence of something that she wouldn't have been thinking very clearly and pissed off at him and acted irrationally, especially if she had some issues beforehand, which sounds like she did. Um, there are jail calls posted somewhere, and her and her mother speak this language that's not Pig Latin. I think it's Carney talk. I don't know. It's weird. No way. That's creepy. That was where the Pig Latin earlier came in, okay. I literally live so close to, this happening, it's so old hat for me. I've heard everything from the day it happened. Is there any, sometimes when you live in the area, there's, like, theories that, like, people in the community have. Is there anything like that that you've heard that maybe the news has not shared? Um, and do you know anything about her family? Okay, according to that chick Brian interviewed, she was making jewelry for people and telling them to cash app her mom, which they're not supposed to do. So she's still breaking rules and doing what she wants in prison. Okay. Okay. Well, I mean, not a good look. How did she get life? Life without parole, with parole? What did she get? Dom's sister said it was gypsy talk, and is Dom the friend or the boyfriend? Okay, I think she tried to scare him going so fast in the car to try and make him bend to her will or something, and she ran out of road before she thought she would. That could be as well. Yes, Brian Enton is fantastic. Actually, please hold. Please hold. Brian Enton and me. Me and Brian Enton. Love that man. He's fantastic. Love him. Okay. Dom was the boyfriend. Okay. Oh, let's see. Yeah. 15 to life. Concurrent. Okay. Well. And lifers pick up side hustles. Yeah, of course. Yeah, of course. Nope, she's just evil, and her dad just got terminated from his teaching position this week because of the documentary. Yikes. I hate that. I mean, I don't necessarily think that's unless I don't know if there's something in there that makes the dad not cool, then okay, but I hate when, cuz not all the time are the families responsible for what their, you know, adult-ish kids do. So, let's see. Yes, Memorial Day. I know I said the wrong thing. Even if she wanted to go out with them, she still intentionally tried to kill the boys. Absolutely. Absolutely. Um, I saw news stories on drones making it illegal RX deliveries to prisons. Yeah, that happens a lot, Mitchell. I think that's there's a case and I'm gonna blank on the name. Somebody will probably have it in the chat. Defense Diaries covered this case. Austin Drummond, I think it is. And that was happening where the drones were delivering the drugs over the fence of the prison. Um and I think a lot that happened with that case has to do with drone drops and that kind of activity. So yes, that does happen a lot. Yeah, let's see. He got put on leave. Did they give him a reason? Like that's crazy. So the media says maybe a first step towards termination. Yes, like when families get dragged. Yes. Canned for smoking weed. Was he Justin? What do you mean? Okay, so they caught him smoking weed? Okay, well, I mean, if he's not allowed to smoke weed as a teacher, then I guess then he can't, but, um, just the word that comes out of the dad's mouth that makes him not cool. Okay. Oh my god, for weed. Parents enabled her behavior. Sounds like it. 2 sentences of 15 to life running concurrently. Okay. She was like 17, 18. Yes. 15 to life. Ohio is life. And they just, hi. Can you at least say hi to everyone? Hmm? Can you at least say hi to everyone? Show them your pretty face. Yeah. Say hi. This is Checo. Pacheco. You say hi. No? Okay. You're just going to stick your tail in the air and sit on my paper so I can't reach my mouse. Okay. Um, let's see. Happened 2 days before her 18th birthday. The reason for the leave was poor judgment. Okay, interesting. Mm. She was unable to do what she wanted when she wanted. No rules. Dom spoiled to get to. She didn't know what to do when someone told her no. Yep, that is a problem. If if you never tell your kid no, that's not a good thing. Okay. The parents don't like his comments. Well, so wait, Dom was the boyfriend. So who's speaking out on Dom's behalf? Like his family? Poor judgment allegedly refers to Steve knowing that she smoked, and seemingly okay with it. Well, I mean, if she was 17, 18, like, okay. I mean, at that age, what are you exactly gonna do? I mean, um, they let her move out at 13 with the boyfriend. Where do they live? Okay, that's not good. Um, she's so pretty. The girl is pretty? Okay. The mom comes up with a diagnosis. Oh boy, mom's diagnosing her drug dealer. Who's a drug dealer? The boyfriend or the dad? Quote from the show used in the article about Steve. It's better with alcohol. It's better than all the other crap. She's not shooting up. I mean, I can't necessarily disagree with him. I think it depends on the age. If you're 17, 18, that's a hard sell. I mean, at that point, okay. I mean, not the best parenting, but also I can see what he's saying. Now, if this is 13, 14, 15, then that's a different story in my opinion, but all right. Dysfunctional families have their roles, victim, hero, enabler. Yeah, absolutely. Scapegoat. Imagine her going before a parole board and saying, wait, where am I? Going before a parole board and saying she is sorry and is reformed. I didn't see it happening 15 years. Yeah. Words matter for a teacher. Yep. Yeah. Was he saying all this stuff like publicly too? That definitely can, have an effect on that. Yep. Miss Smith shocked about the 13 thing, not trying to judge, but that's crazy. No, that's nuts. You need to see this thing, girl. Yeah, I do apparently. There's body cam audio in hospital of her gypsy talking, and they say she told mom, "Can they just say they had a seizure or something?" Oh, wow. Yeah, that's pretty damning. Uh-huh. And she's clearly thinking straight enough then to come up with ways to try to, yeah, that's a problem. Um, if that's what he admits to allowing, I wonder what other behavior he allowed. Yeah. Well, and you know, maybe taken to like just that context at 17, 18 too, that may be one thing, but with him allowing her to move out of the house at 13 and with the boyfriend, then that is a major concern as to what he was allowing and when he was allowing it. That's a problem. Hi. Hi, Checo. Yeah, I know. You're talkative and your tail is all up in my business. He went on TMZ. Yes, the documentary is a press release said the parents lost confidence in him. Okay, and the school. Well, that's fair. I mean, that's fair. Um, that's fair. Especially if he was saying things in the documentary and then all of the parents who, he was teaching their children saw it, then that's fair. Hi. She's whipping that tail around. Okay. You need to look up the pic of her so you have a picture to go with the things we're saying. Good idea. Okay. Oh no, my power's flickering. I thought I was gonna lose power earlier. It was like terrible thunderstorms here. It was a private religious school. Oh, well, I mean, they have different roles too, so, even more so, of a reason why people could say that they lost faith in him. I don't think she thought she would survive. Okay, what's the name again? I'm gonna look her up so I get a picture. Okay. Got it. I found her. Oh, wow. Ah, okay. Yep. Okay, got it. Doesn't he teach a Catholic high school? I'm not sure on this one. Yeah, I mean, like, I try not to judge a book by its cover, but I mean, she looks very spoiled in these pictures. Like, she looks very entitled in the pictures. So, everything that everyone is saying, I mean, yeah. Well, I mean, that's crazy. It's just like stupid. Like, why are you going to ruin your life and end 2 other ones just because you're whatever? It's people. Okay. Yeah, that's crazy. Okay. So now I will have context if I go back and watch Kazi's stream because I went in there and I'm like, wait, what are they talking about? Um, but no one's gonna. I'm not gonna interrupt the thing and ask. Oh, hi, sorry, Chico. Um, well, that's crazy. That is a craziness. Crazy, crazy. That's what everybody was talking about with the crash thing. Okay. Well, I will have to watch that. And was it Trial 4 is the other one, right? The Rosemary Scapiccio one. She went to a Halloween party dressed as a zombie, not long after it happened. Great. So not can't read the room. Got it. Got it. Okay. Also, like, was she out on bail and she went I mean, like, that I don't know. I'm just trying to, like, put myself in her shoes. If I had offed my boyfriend and a friend, like, I don't think I'd be going to, like, a dress up Halloween party. I don't know. Just me. Probably wouldn't, but okay. That's wild in itself. Much less dress as a zombie. I don't know. We just like people today don't have empathy. They just really don't have empathy. And that's a problem. Like it's a really big problem. That is wild. Wait, she hadn't been okay, she hadn't been arrested yet. Okay. Got it. Got it. Um Priscilla saying she cannot wait for the Drummond trial. When is that? It's soon, right? And is he still representing himself? I really hope that somebody takes that case because it sounds fishy. I don't know if he was like an informant, but something there is not right. I don't know what it is. I don't know the type of stuff he was into. I'm not saying he was innocent, but something is weird and off with that one. I hope an attorney takes the case. I feel like, I mean, unless you're just like screwed and dumb, like don't represent yourself. But I there was some weird stuff about it. So I feel like um it would be a good one for an attorney to take. Um Especially to kind of get their name out there. Let's see. I don't know this trial. Yes, I did not know it either. My chat was filling me in. So thank you guys so much. Priscilla saying she is beautiful. Yeah, she had her whole life ahead of her and that's wild. I don't know. It seems like it would make a whole lot more sense if she was under the influence of something because that doesn't seem like a rational thought unless she just had really bad anger problems and with their toxic relationship and just acted impulsively. I don't know, but 2 people lost their lives. That's insane. I think she's scared of something, or I think he's scared of something or someone is why he's representing himself. Yeah, there's weird stuff with it, and I don't know enough to say, like, potentially he's innocent, but, like, also it doesn't make sense, the whole thing with the kid and, um, I don't know, something's not right with it. I just don't know what, and I don't know what, but something's off, like, that's all I can say is something's off with it, and we're not gonna get to the bottom of it with him representing himself at all. I don't know the Drummond trial, I know the Mackenzie stuff. Ah, okay. Drummond trial, eh, allegedly, he offed, like, 2 people, and there was a baby at the scene, but he took the baby and cared for the baby for a couple hours and then dropped it off at some random person's house. Um, and it was at the I guess where this happened was at the scene of a drug drone drop where they would fill the drone with drugs and run it over to the prison. I don't know. It's really weird. And one like actually was it one or two of the people that were offed were like almost like family to him. It just didn't something's weird with it. Something is weird with it. He spared the kid. Um 4 people, wasn't it? Was it? Was it 4 people? Judge begged him to reconsider. Drummond didn't trust his attorney. Oh, I wonder if he can get another appointed lawyer. I would think. I mean, hell, if Sarah Boone can get like 19 attorneys, he should be able to get someone. And that to me is that's a whole nother story. If he didn't trust his attorney, that to me speaks volumes as to there could be a connection there with whatever's going on. Um, the baby's parents, grandma, and uncle. So it was 4 people. Wow. Um, yeah, go to Defense Diaries. They did a couple live streams on this, and I watched them, but apparently not not recently enough to remember that it was 4 people. But something's just off with it. Like, I feel like you'll understand if you see it. But go to Defense Diaries and look up the Austin Drummond case. Ugh. Um, I feel like there's possibilities that he was like an informant and like she was saying in the chat, scared. Um, but also like I'm not sure. I'm not sure if he was the one that off these people or not. There are so many cases, it's hard to keep up with. Yes. Yes. The uncle was, a 15-year-old kid. Yeah, and, like, his girlfriend was somehow related to was it they were related to these people, and, like, he was always with them or something like that? Baby's uncle. Okay. I really think he's being threatened. He was acting really weird when the judge was questioning him about defending himself. Yeah, I wouldn't doubt it, and, like, they even mentioned, like, something about, like, could have possibly been, like, an FBI informant, things like that. So, I don't know. Something is really weird with that case. I don't know if we're gonna get to the bottom of it, especially if he's representing himself. I mean, it sounds like he's just kind of giving up. And maybe that is what if someone's threatening him, maybe that's what they want him to do. Um But he kept the baby alive, like, even allegedly took it back to the house with him for, like, a couple hours, and then he dropped it off at some random person's house. Like, would have had to change vehicles with the baby's car seat, if I'm not mistaken. Like, it was a whole lot of weird things. I think Drummond's girlfriend was related to the victims. Okay, yep, that's what I was thinking too. Okay. And it's a death penalty case. Are they seeking the death penalty? Or is it just, like, qualified for that? Um, I don't know. I just think it's wild. There is some weirdness going on, and I think it would be an excellent case for a newer or the defense attorney who is up and coming wanting to make a name for himself to at least take this case pro bono. He obviously deserves representation, and it seems like there could be something to it. I remember hearing about the case when you mentioned the baby back. Yes. I think they are seeking, but let me double check. Yeah, I don't know. That's crazy. Like it's let's see. I believe unless I missed something that it is a DP case. Wow. You're going to need a death qualified attorney. Yep, that's right. But still I feel like I don't know. It just seemed odd. There was a lot of odd things that didn't make sense. So I could see I mean then like attorneys like a lot of professions, even my profession, you need to do a certain amount of pro bono work. So I don't know. It just seems like one of those cases that an attorney would potentially want his name on and use his pro bono work to go to something possibly good. Yeah, Drummond needs to make a flyer like Sarah Boone. Yeah, absolutely. Um, and what's interesting is that, um, so Vinny Politan from Court TV, he he said the exact same thing that I'm saying when Sarah Boone, put that flyer out, was like, maybe this is a good case for like a new attorney that's trying to make a name for themselves, like get your feet wet and whatever. And then actually an attorney from my area, I believe he was in Pensacola, took her case. Um, Never heard of him. Like, I don't know like of any decent attorneys down here, to be honest, sadly. But he took the case and he did a good job for what he was working with, but yeah, get your name out there and that can do a lot. So I think this is another one of those cases. Well, hers case was crazy, but this one, there's potentially some weird stuff going on. So I would 100% say this case is more worthy of having some pro bono work done. But okay, I hope that the judge denies the pro se. Yeah, I know, but it's their right, so I don't know. I mean, I think Owens thought he could get her to plea. Okay. They had a screaming fight in the jail about it. Wait, who did? Who had a screaming fight in the jail about it? I think it's crazy that he can represent himself in a death penalty case. I know that everybody has a right to, but I feel like there should be more rules in that. I agree, and I think with the death penalty, I think you have to have, counsel there that you can, uh, inquire with. You're still technically representing yourself, but I think that they force you to at least have someone there, not that that means a whole lot, but I completely agree. Um, that's very serious. Sarah Boone and Attorney Owens. Okay. Yeah, that's not shocking. And I mean, this man traveled. He traveled like from where I am to wherever she was, like, and that's a long way. Like, and he put up with her. So he gave her a very solid defense. What she did, there's not a whole lot of defense to that and for that, but um he did that. So that woman is, my gosh. Yeah, advisory council maybe. Yeah, like Lori Debo. Yeah, I think that you have to have that in the death penalty case. Yeah, Florida is not small. In fact, I thought I was gonna be a lot closer to Tampa than I was. I was very well aware of the state, but for some reason I was thinking I was only like 3 or 4 hours from Tampa when I moved down here. I was like, "Oh, cool." Like, I could go to, like, hockey games in, like, 3 or 4 hours, go for a weekend. Nope, that's, like, 7, 8 hours, like, that is not close, Lauren. You were wrong. So yes, Florida is not close at all. He traveled with a team for about a 4 attorneys, and, I don't get that the public defender's office unless you're in Utah. Yeah, he earned major karma points by defending her, yeah, that's for sure. That is for sure, yes, but DP attorneys are few and far between. They are, one of my good friends in Atlanta, Ashley Merchant, is death penalty qualified, and, I found out, like, through her, like, finding out that she was, that it's not something that all attorneys are, and it does, there are reasons for that, and so, not every attorney is gonna be suitable for that case, and they can't even try it, so it's very interesting. Let's see, Sarah Boone lucked out with him volunteering. Absolutely. Absolutely, she did. And of course, she didn't show really any appreciation for that, like she didn't with anything else, but let's see, Ashley fangirl moment. Oh, yeah, Ashley Merchant, yeah, she's awesome. Um, I was on HLN After Dark with her, many, many years ago, and, she is beautiful on the inside, and beautiful on the outside, and just equally as beautiful. And just her and her husband are like a power couple. Um, who is it that they represented? Oh goodness, it was the old case. Oh my gosh, who is it? It's not Zach Adams. It's not the Holly Bobo case. It's somebody else. But anyways, they represented the guy that was accused of murdering the teacher. Who am I thinking of, guys? Um, and they w they got him acquitted, and then the DA of that county ended up charging him with something in a different county just to keep him in jail. Like, that's how shady it was. But Ashley, and her husband are amazing. And, yeah, they're fantastic. Let's see. 3.5 hours from Pensacola and where I'm at in Georgia, but it seems like it takes forever because there's no easy way to get between the 2. Okay, yeah, you're not far then. What area are you in then? Let's see. Boone edited sentencing statements and subsequent letter were insane. Yeah, dude, she seemed like a complete total control freak too. Like, if you wanna represent yourself, represent yourself. If you don't, sit down and shut up and be quiet. Like, let your attorney do it. But she had to have her, like, you know, pause and everything, it seemed. Ryan Duke, that's who it is. Yep, absolutely. Yeah, yeah. If you watch that trial, Ashley was just like a boss bitch. It was fantastic, and they hated her. Absolutely hated her. It was a small town. Here comes a pretty, smart attorney who dresses well, and coming in there and knowing what she's doing, and they despised it. Um, like the other attorney, the prosecution's attorney was just like salty as ever, like, I don't know. Yes, Tara Grimstead. Yep. And that was that was an interesting case. Obviously, he bared some responsibility, but not for, the actual killing, and I think that they proved a really great case for him, but then they went and charged him with some kind of BS thing in another county that he was pretty much acquitted on in that county. I mean, it was just it's shady. Oh, it was so it was so gross. It was so gross. And I believe they did that case pro bono, I believe. So another example of a case that an attorney may get um word of that they're like, this doesn't seem quite right. Let me look into it. And this might be my like pro bono case that I take for that year or whatever. Um, but yeah, I can't say enough good things about Ashley and her husband. They're incredible. Um, if I needed them and I was in Georgia, that's who I would call. Uh, Hands down the best criminal defense attorneys in Georgia, in my opinion. Yes, I am in Pensacola. Yes, but I was in Atlanta my whole life before I moved down here. So um know a lot of people in Atlanta, and now I'm down here by the beach and it feels like home and I love it, but I'm also not far from Atlanta. I can get there in 3.5, 4 hours depending on how I drive, and I go up there a lot for cases and things like that. So oh, you're in Columbus. Yeah, you're in a very odd area of Georgia where there's not a whole lot that's close to it. Yep. Yep, yep, yep. Been to Columbus a few times. It's yeah, it's kind of in its own little area, so I know that well. Let's see. Yeah, 100% controlling. Yes, Ashley's fantastic. Actually, I reached out to her for her to come on a show, but it was when she had a lot going on. She said yes, but I'll have to reach out. But again, I don't want her to just have her on. Like I want to have her on for something. Um, so I don't know. I'll ask her again, like if there's something that there's like a reason or something for me to talk to her about. This was also right when she was starting her podcast and her YouTube channel. Too. So as if she's not like busy enough with her profession and her practice and all of that. Now she has her own like YouTube show and stuff like that. But she's awesome. She's fantastic and just as good as they get. So let's see. Perfect. Okay. Um Florida, where you have to go north to get the south. Yes, yes. It's so interesting because, like, even if you're in Florida, like, there's different parts of Florida, and they're so different from each other. Um, and you get a totally different vibe even driving. I don't mind driving at all, like, the whole, like, panhandle of Florida, but when you get to 75, I think, like, I told my friend, like, yeah, we have all the Florida cases, right? Like, just crazy Florida people, random, weird, crazy Florida stories, like crime stories. And I was like, "So I've decided that all of the crazy stories are once you get to 75 and down. Like, it's not anything here, it's there." And it shows in the driving, like, people are nuts when you reach 75, so I'm convinced of it. No one can can show me otherwise. But yeah, just totally different vibes from different parts of Florida. Um, did I follow the Melody Ferris case in Georgia? I did not. When was this case? Tell me about it. The other guys I mod for has a YouTube channel, lawyer, practice, and contributor to a news network, and has 3 kids under 5. Yes, that's a lot of work. That is keeping you busy for sure. Ferris was wild. I wonder if she can talk about the Mick Patel case. Yeah, she can. That was crazy. If it weren't for her, he'd likely be another wrongful conviction. Yeah, that case was maddening. he actually I'm pretty sure she can talk about that because he actually can he's been very vocal about it as of the last, like, maybe 8 months. I'm friends with him on Facebook. Right when it happened, I was kinda advocating and saying, like, "This is super wrong," and he added me on Facebook. Nice man. Um, the Fair's trial was last year, okay. No, I do not know about this one. I'll have to look. Um, okay. Yeah, that was insane, and, like, as someone who nannied and was in social work and, literally has worked with kids the majority of my career, I was sickened by that case. If you don't know about that case, look that one up. Mick Patel is a woman and her child in Walmart. This, I believe he was Indian descent, was a friendly man, and the kid was, like, looking and smiling or something at him, and so he, like, interacted and he helped the woman with her child. He was trying to be helpful, and the woman appreciated it at the time, and, you all this is on video, and then somehow, like, later after the interaction, contacted some employees and said that he was trying to do inappropriate things or something like that. I can't remember the exact accusations, but they arrested the man, and all of this is on camera. He literally did nothing, and, yeah, that was such a horrible experience for him. Yeah, I mean, it was wild. That's right, she said he tried to kidnap the kid because I think he tried to, like, "Oh, you can," like, helping the mom because I think she was trying to get something off the shelf or something like that, um, and so she said, like, he was trying to take the kid and kidnap the kid or whatever. Oh, Bob and Allie interviewed him. Interesting, okay, I missed that one. Yeah, no, he's talking and he's still pissed about it, rightfully so, and is very thankful for Ashley. Um, that case was wild, like, and as somebody who, obviously was a nanny, would have to go and shop for the families with the kids, like, I would be watchful of that, right? But, like, to say that he's trying to, like, kidnap your kid, like, that is wild. Um, and then for them to arrest him and charge him for like, there's nothing on that video, like, nothing. And it was obvious to me, like, it was a case of, like, racial profiling kinda thing, like, if he was a white dude, would they have charged him? Probably not. Um, and yeah, it was just wild. Fortunately, I think things were dropped. I think they dropped the case if I remember correctly, because Ashley and her husband took it and people started literally being outraged. Like, his neighbors were like, "Are you kidding me?" Like, absolutely not. People started raising their voices. Again, this is why we speak out on cases like, that are wrongful. Our voices can, cause things to happen, and so I believe that they dropped the charges on him. He asked if she knew where the Tylenol was. The woman was in a mobilized scooter and almost dropped her kid. He saved her from being dropped. The mom laughed and walked away. Later, he showed her where the Tylenol was. Yeah, yeah. Literally, this is what happened. This is what he did, and because of that, he was charged. It was disgusting. A Georgia case. And you know what it was? It was a Georgia case who a prosecutor who I thought was decent because I'm pretty sure it was the prosecutor who tried the hot car death case against, was it Ross Harris? Um, I think it was the same prosecutor who tried that case, who I spoke with because I was in the courtroom for that case, who I thought was a decent prosecutor, was the one pushing for charges and who charged him. And I was disgusted by that. Um, yeah, it was terrible. It was absolutely terrible. And she gave him a thumbs up, exchanged pleasantries, and checked out. Ashley getting the security camera was what caused the case to be dropped. Yeah. It turns out when you actually investigate cases like you're supposed to, you might find things. Maybe try it before you charge someone. Uh, it and the thing is good thing that he had the money to hire her, but like not everyone does. And you have people, you know, charged with outrageous things that don't have the funds to hire an Ashley merchant. So, sorry I couldn't write it all in one. Oh, no, you don't need to apologize. You are just fine. Thank you for reminding me of like the ins and outs of it. Like one of the people said, there's so many cases. I forget the intricate details of so many. And excuse me. That was one that was terrible. I could if you guys are interested, I could probably go over that case and probably get him on. I know he's very open to talking, especially now that he's processed it a lot. Um, we could probably do that as well. But yeah, that it was just disgusting what they did to him. He was just a very kind man, just trying to help out a lady who was obviously in a mobilized wheelchair, almost dropping her kid. Like, it was terrible. Prosecutors eventually months later filed motions to dismiss. Yeah. What is the name of that guy? What is the name of that guy? I can't remember, but this is not someone. It wasn't a new guy. It was someone who's very seasoned. I thought he was an up and up prosecutor until this happened, and then I changed my tune. But a lot of attorneys were speaking out about it in the area, on their personal Facebooks. That's how bad it was. Like, it was bad. I'd love that. That one scares me so much. Yeah, because like, and this is why people don't help. That you hear people say like, you see something, say something, do something. Well, this is why people don't. Because then, hey, you're just trying to help hold a kid while the mom like gets whatever she's trying to get, and you get accused of trying to snatch the kid. Like, so it was gross. And it was just very shocking that this was the DA that chose to pursue the case. And I know they dropped it, but it was not for a while. Like, they were still like hanging their hat on they were right, and this man was some kind of a predator. And it was gross. It was absolutely gross. And you know, I know he feels very strongly and very thankful that he had Ashley, because she got to the bottom of it real quick. But and they were the ones that released the footage of what actually happened and what he actually didn't do, which was try and take the kid. So, fortunately she was there to help him through that, but not everyone can afford her. Like, she's a fantastic attorney. And that's the thing that I hate is about our justice system, is that, we should all be able to afford good good qualified attorneys. And that's not always the case. But surely, if that case happened and they didn't drop the charges, what a wonderful reason to have a fundraiser for someone like that. So that's what we can do with our voices here in this community, that we've done time and time again, and will continue to do in other cases in the future. But fortunately, they dropped those charges. But still, he still suffered due to them not doing their job. and investigating something thoroughly. So, yeah, whoever mentioned that at uh, that case, thank you for that because, um, yeah, that was a wild one. That was a wild one. Absolutely zero anything against him, and they charged him with that. So, amazing. Well, you guys are great. I don't know that I really have anything else to talk about. I just came back on because Side Eyes asked me, and then Side Eyes probably went night night. So, oh man, let's see. How is the new kitty doing inside? She's doing really well. She was up here earlier, um, and she wanted to come by here and just put her tail in my face, but not show everyone her pretty little face. So she is doing well. I think it's because they were all smelling each other, like, under doors and stuff for, like, 7, 8 weeks. Um, Everyone's been nice to her. She's super chill. The only one that's not been super sweet to her is my first cat, Olivia Pope. The name says it all. She's, like, spicy and doesn't take shit from anyone, like, how dare you be in her house? So she's the only one that's been kind of not nice to her, and so, like, I'm just trying to keep them away from each other if I can. She doesn't really wanna be around her, but, like, in common areas like the food and the water areas, they're bound to run into each other, so, you know, that happens and they'll get over it, but Olivia she doesn't really like anyone. Doesn't really like any of the other cats, and she's had years to get used to them. So I'm not shocked at all by this. She's a loner and doesn't really wanna be bothered by anyone, um, and is only sweet to me sometimes, but she's very pretty. So she's like, "I know I'm pretty, so I can be a bitch. It's fine." Um, but it's going really well. I mean, honestly, it's going good. And so hopefully in, a couple weeks they'll all be super used to each other and it'll be good. But bless Texas, you are so welcome. Not a problem at all. Let's see. That's cuz she's the first cat and the top dog. I mean, cat. Yes. Yes. She wasn't the first cat for long though. So, but she apparently she's like, "Yep, I remember the good old days for a few months before before all this happened." Um, she was around here. Just gonna show you her. She was around here like 2 seconds ago. Um, but yes, her name is very fitting. Did not know her personality when I named her, but love that show, love her character, so I named her that, and it is very fitting. None of the news stories about the Patel's lawsuit name the prosecutor weird. Let's see. The suit names the DA office, but reporters aren't. Okay, that's weird. Now I'm gonna look it up. Because I know who it was, and I know what other case he tried. Uh, Jesse Evans. Find a picture. So it says Jesse Evans is a prominent Georgia prosecutor and former police chief, best known for his 20-year career as a major crimes prosecutor in Cobb County. Yeah, major crimes, and, apparently he doesn't know what an actual major crime is because he's charging this man for absolutely nothing. Um, this isn't the best picture of him. Let me see if I can bring it up or if it's in a video. Hold on. Okay, this is better. It's kinda blurry though, but at any rate, that is him. Let's see, put another one. That's another one. Yeah, he tried the Justin Ross Harris case, which was the, hot car death trial, if anyone followed that, in Georgia. Hello, Baker. Hello. When will she catch up with the chat? I think 15 minutes. I'm actually fairly caught up. I was looking for this scumbag that actually we were talking about a case in Georgia that, someone I know represented the guy that they were charging for attempted kidnapping in a Walmart. It's an outrageous case. We went down a rabbit hole, and someone in the chat mentioned this case because I mentioned that I knew this attorney, and then I forgot how maddening the case was. So then we were discussing about this case, and then they were saying that the guy's name was not anywhere, and so I was like, "Oh, I know who he is because he tried another case." So, I found him. Jesse Evans, scumbag. Anyways, um, yeah, he tried the Justin Ross Harris case, which was the hot car death case where the dad left the kid in the car, um, all day at work while he was, like, sexting with some lady or whatever. Um And let's see here. Anyways, I thought he was a decent prosecutor. I spoke to him. I was at that trial. I was at, watched it in person and observed the jury and all that stuff. And so when I found out he was the one that was doing this, I was pissed because I'm like, "What?" So, let's see. Brother counsel's brother is representing Mick in the civil. Get out. Is he really? Wow, that's exciting. Okay, now I'm gonna have to look into that. That is fantastic. Wake up, girl. I was sorry, I was looking for this Jesse Evans guy. How are you, Volstrom? Volstorm. I always say it Volstrom, you know, like I don't know how to pronounce things. Volstorm. How are you? Let's see. Wait, he used to be the police chief. I don't love that. Yeah. Yeah, he did. Bakerade. Okay. What is the deal? I literally looked on there and was like, is Baker live tonight? Because I haven't seen anything and it didn't show me that you were going live. And apparently it lied. It lied and I didn't get a notification. Um, hello. So, hello, Baker. And I apologize. I would have been to your stream to watch. And also, I love the new merch. Okay. It's very cute. It's pink and girly. And let's see. Doo-doo-doo. Baker, she's a little slow. Ah. Baker said, Volster, like expert, is a little confused. You guys tuned in at the right time. I was literally looking down at my phone to find this guy and, look up, and there's baguettes in my chat. So welcome, everyone. Um, Tell people who you are if they don't know you. Hi, I'm Lauren, Common Sense Investigator. I am a private investigator. Also did social work uh, for many years before that, and I have a very strong sense of justice. Love talking about cases, trials, and then also we do fun streams that kind of take our minds away from that because things like that are heavy, so we can't always do that. So we have some fun streams as well. We just did a Lego one with Baker expert Emily C. Um, a few weeks ago, and that was fun. So we have some more of those type streams in the works. So yeah, if you're new here, thank you. Thank you for coming over, and thank you for Baker sending you guys. Feel free to subscribe. It is free and it helps me out. And you can hit the little notification bell so that you are notified, even though it doesn't work half the time. Like today, I didn't know Baker was live. And his last few streams, I haven't known that he's live. But I specifically looked. So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna take things into my own hands. And then I saw nothing. So, anyways, thank you for being here. Subscribe and we have a good time here. So we have great chats. Chat is on fire. We have a good little community that we have here. So look above. Baker said, and I quote, Lauren is too big. Dude, look at your phone for 5 minutes, not even 5 minutes. It was like 2 minutes. It really wasn't that long, was it, guys? I feel like it wasn't too long. Look at your phone for 2 minutes and you have a whole thing going on that you're not aware of. Yes. Okay, so Timely Manor knows about the hot car death. Yes, poor little Cooper. Read the chat, Lauren. Oh, man. I'm defending Lauren's lovely, I don't even know, figure in her all of her glory. I did not know. So Solomon is representing him. That is fantastic. Also, we might need to chat with him for real. We might need to have him on. I don't know how much he's going to be able to say about the civil case or even the criminal case now that the civil is going on, but I can reach out. Let's see. Who is Brother Counsel defending? So Brother Counsel's brother Solomon is defending uh, this guy, Mick Patel, who we literally randomly just started talking about tonight out of the blue, who was accused of trying to kidnap a child in Walmart. And my friend, who I know personally, represented him, um, got the actual security cam and then released it. And the public was outraged because he didn't even, I mean, nothing he did showed he was trying to take that kid. He was trying to help the mother who was in a motorized scooter, about to drop the kid as she was reaching for something, and he went to help her. And it was just awful. I think it was a case of somewhat of a racial profiling. He was of Indian descent. And the prosecutor who I've met, who I thought was a decent prosecutor, clearly was not. And eventually the charges were dropped after there was enough outrage by the community after what they saw in the video, which was clearly nothing. So anyways, that is who he's representing as a civil client to sue that department. So good for him. Well, I didn't do it until 5 minutes before. That could be why. That could be why I didn't see it. Okay. All right. Fair enough. But I don't, well, I guess I wasn't looking. If I was on live, like I wasn't looking for my notifications while I was on. So I can't even be mad at anyone. All right. I give you credit. At least you know how to pronounce my name. Yes. Yes. He went live shortly after you did. Ah, okay. Yes. All right. Well, that makes sense then, because that's why I didn't see it. Oh man. What did we talk about? What did I miss? Um, he just threw you out. Man. That's what happens. That's what happens when you're a misogynist, man whore like Baker. No, Baker is fantastic. Um, let's see. Brother counsel's brother is defending him. That's fantastic. I didn't know this. See, we are learning things here tonight, and I love that. I love that you guys are giving me that insight. Okay. Chad Pizza. Yeah, Baker, we wrote down some words for our Chad Pizza game. But good thing you were not here because some of them might be on your list when we do them. Um, let's see. Ask Baker for his family recipe for croissants. Really great. Baker, do you give out family recipes? I thought that he didn't give out family recipes. Zach, did you get the family recipe? Um, what is this? I don't know what that is. Okay. Hi, Leah Baker. How are you? Leah Baker is Baker's ex-wife, in case you did not know. She's not really, but that's fine. It makes sense because of the last name. Baker says it, so then I say it. Let's see. Your stream is amazing. Thank you. Thank you. What is it with your notifications? I know, Gwen. It's like it's not happening. It's just not happening. But it's happening like it's not happening with other people too. It's not just Baker. And I've heard other people say that they're having issues with the notification things too. But I can't even blame it on that. If he put his live like 5 minutes before, that's why I didn't see it. YouTube is an a-hole. I never depend on notifications. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you really can't. That's why I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna look. I'm gonna look for myself tonight." And then turns out I looked not soon enough to when he added it. Here in Arizona, we have a lot of kids left in cars during the summer. I bet you do. Um, it's a problem. And listen, some of them are horrible accidents. Horrible, horrible tragedies. And that parent lives their whole life having to deal with the fact that they did that, and that is in most cases punishment enough, but there are some rare cases where it's done on purpose. And so I think the David Ross Harris case or whatever got overturned because they were allowing some things in that didn't really have to do a whole lot with the case, and it was kinda making his character look bad. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure if they gave him a deal after they got that overturned. I'm not sure. I didn't look it up. That guy was something, in the courtroom, like, I'm gonna say, like, almost, like, the day before the jury got the case. I mean, he was joking around, like, and he kept trying to make eye contact with me and, like, talking to the bailiffs about, like, games, like, I don't know if it was football games or some game that had happened and, like, making jokes, like, he thought he was, like, something. It was really weird, like, he was something. But yeah, that got overturned or whatever, but I don't remember if he got a deal or they just didn't retry. I think they didn't retry him. That's what I think. Who kidnaps a child? Have they met children? They have noises and smells. And this guy was a grandpa, like, he has his own, grandchildren and stuff, like, you can tell he was just a nice man, like, you could see the video, it was so crazy, and then, my heart goes out to him because, like, he was just trying to be helpful, and then you have people, like, accusing him of the absolute worst, and then with 0 evidence whatsoever. It's terrible. Prince of Wales, you are a cheer beginning in the bold chat. Well, it's Zach, so there's that. Big dog. They had one last year. Dad unalived himself after child passed away in the car while he was looking at corn on the internet and playing games, I think in Arizona. Yeah, I mean, I find a lot of these cases like are not purposeful and they're just terrible horrible incidents that happen where the parent is not paying attention. You can see, obviously, the dad couldn't, in this case, live with himself. But the David Ross Harris case was crazy. Like, he went back to the car to, like, put something he purchased in, like, in the middle of the day. He also was talking to his wife about dropping the kid off that morning, and then it went fine or whatever, when he never dropped the kid off and he was still in the car. So there was a lot of things that pointed to, and he was, like, cheating and didn't want the kid, because he wasn't necessarily, like, happy with a wife. There's a lot of things that pointed to his guilt in this one, but I think a lot of times it was just horrible. Like, I can't even imagine, doing that and then having to live with that, knowing that, you know, it was a horrible accident. So, Baker is also easier when it's not your own. Yes. He was put in jail for over 40 days, right? Who? Yeah, Mick, I think so. Like, he definitely did jail time. Priscilla said, "I have to go to bed now." Well, thank you so much, Priscilla, for hanging out with us. We loved having you here. And I hope you sleep good. Baker said, "I am the worst person." No, you are not. You're a fantastic person. 12:40 club. Oh, man. I love that there's merch. I love it. I love it. I also talked to someone. Someone came in here and said that they were mad because they were, like, number, like, 39 and 40, and so they got, like, booted, and I was like, "Well, wouldn't doesn't that mean you're in the club?" Like, I feel like that's you're okay because 'cause you're within the number. So I don't know, they were sad, apparently. So you might wanna up it to, like, 45 or something. There's a demand, Baker, a demand. Oh, Baker is gonna sleep in the tent. No, wait, because he has over 24. Because I watched also good job today, Baker. I watched him on, Defense Diaries, and, so we're good. We're over 24 again, so that's a good thing. We are good. No sleeping in the tent. Um, White Rabbit can keep it inside and doesn't have to put it out anymore, so it's fantastic. Unbelievable. 47 days in jail, no bail. Yes. It was just terrible. I mean, there was literally no evidence. Like, I literally think they just charged the man because he was Indian. I don't know what other reason they would have charged him for because there was nothing on that tape that showed anything. He was trying to be helpful. The mama was drop the kid. I mean, it was just crazy. My family doesn't make croissants. We are not French. Oui, oui. Zach. So you didn't get the family recipe. Wrong language. I think that's a trap. Haha. No croissant bread. Yes, no croissant bread. Ask Baker about his love of croissant bread. I already know because normally I do watch Baker's streams. And I already know that croissant bread is not a thing. Oh, let's see. Oh, Baker saying he's not gonna be baited. Okay, I am not that nice about Shirilla Girl. It's getting old. I don't know what that is. I don't know. Ask Baker about peanut butter cheesecake. Wait, is that the one that you got at the Cheesecake Factory, when you were in Tennessee? I don't know. Baker loves cheesecake. Send him all the cheesecake to Experts PO Box. Also, if you go back to Cheesecake Factory, just get the plain cheesecake. Like, you cannot go wrong. It's fantastic. I don't know what you got, but it sounds like you got one, like, that had, like, weird things. Just plain cheesecake. It's good. It's very good. Leave your phone in the back seat and it won't happen. Sad but true. Yes, and also, my friend Vinnie Politan, when this case happened, started saying put your shoe in the back seat when you're driving because you will not get out and not have your shoe. Fortunately, now some of the newer models of cars are, um, and one of my friends actually has one where it will blink and it will have noises where it says, "Are you forgetting something in the back seat?" And that's fantastic. But that's only good for like people who have the newer cars. Um, so Vinny came up with a thing of like putting your shoe in the back seat if that's something if you're forgetful, you need to do it because you don't wanna leave your kid in it. It does happen. It does happen, and it happens to people who do not mean to harm their children, so, let's see. He was looking for an aisle that had medication, if I remember correctly. Yes, he was looking for Tylenol. You're right. Most hot car death happen when something is out of a routine. Exactly. Yes. Yes. Let's see. And Mick's mom was at home alone, scared, and she couldn't care for herself. Exactly. Yeah, that was another dynamic too. He was a caretaker for his mom, as I believe. He's just a nice man. Like this was horrific what was done to him. So I'm glad that he's suing, and I'm glad that Solomon is representing him. Now I'm gonna have to dive into that. I did not know, so thank you for all you amazing chatters out there that let me know that. That is really cool. Um, aw, Widow Baker is fantastic. Isn't that sweet? Uh, let's see. I am currently screening new applications for the 1240 Club. Okay, so Volstorm is taking applications. So we haven't filled them yet. Or have we upped the number that is allowed? I need to know because some ladies are coming here asking, obviously sad that they're not making it in the cut. So I need to know what to tell them. So I need to know. One's in chat if Baker, oh boy. This is the same thing you said the other day, Zach. Mick's mom didn't speak English right. I think that sounds right, but don't quote me on it. There's so many cases and I don't remember. Zach wants to know Volstorm if you got his application. Oh my gosh, the hot car death one sounds awful. They are all tragic, but I agree. A true accident, the parents will never forgive themselves. Yeah. And in most cases, like that's I mean, my God, what else can you do to a parent who truly didn't mean to than them having to live with that? How much did Defense Diaries raise? I don't know. I started this right before they were done. If anyone was there, please let me know. I wanna say they were very close to 30. I wanna say, like, 27 when I last checked. Oh, just over 30K. Okay, that's great. That is fantastic, and I know the Spencers were so thankful. Excuse me. I have got, like, yawns and all kinds of crazy things happening. Okay, I know the Spencers were, like, so thankful that, everyone came together and was raising money for them, and so 30K is a big chunk of money, and, big thanks to Defense Diaries for doing that. Hi, Cheryl, how are you? I was honored and so thankful to be on because it was a case I feel very, strongly about, so, um and we had quite a few in our community that was on, so that was really cool to see. We had some amazing guests. Why wouldn't they pull the video before charging him? Yeah, that's an excellent question, Leslie, but obviously you have common sense and Jesse Evans does not. Um, I don't know. I don't know, and that's why it seems a bit strange with maybe some racial profiling going on there. Um, I don't know. That is what you should I mean, as a prosecutor, you wear the white hat. you don't care the outcome of a case, you just get to the truth and, that's your job. That's your only job. But, they didn't. So I don't know or whatever. I don't know if they had it, they just whatever. But Ashley, Merchant, who is his defense attorney and my friend, she released it. She got it and then she released it to the public and people are outraged. Like his neighbors were speaking out on his behalf. Just a good man who didn't harm anyone, didn't attempt to harm anyone. So it was awful. Let's see. Okay, so my car will alert any movement. Alarm will go off. That's wonderful. That is really good. My daughter's Equinox has that, and I had no clue, and I was startled. Yeah. Yeah, that's good. I mean, it's sad that we need that, but things happen, and, I think it's a great thing, but, the problem is not everyone has a brand new car that has that on it. So, if we can do anything to prevent it from happening, um, let's do it. Oh, my goodness. Anyone remember the casino lady left her toddler in the car to go gamble? I don't remember specifics, but I think I remember that. Also, I remember there was like a bar one who left her car or who left her kid in the car while she went to the bar, but I think the kid was okay. They just found the kid in the car and were like, "What the heck?" Um, okay, a little over 30K. That's great. That's really good. Um, did Heather come back on? I don't know. I think I was just starting when that happened. See, I don't drive or have kids, but not turning off the kitchen light is an accident, but these are living, breathing, same living a pet in the hot car. No, I get it. I get it. And it's hard because you're absolutely right. And I think in most cases, if it's an accident, you do remember like maybe in a timely manner, right? But like someone else said, when we get out of habit, when we get out of when we get out of our habit and we do something different, we switch up our routine, a lot of times it can happen. But I completely understand what you're saying too. It's not something that everyone does, but I think people with maybe a million things on their mind going a million miles an hour could do. And if the time and the weather is super hot, maybe not remember until it's too late. Um, Now, that's not all. There are cases where that's purposely done. Like I feel like it was in the Ross Harris case. That one seemed purposeful to me, with the evidence and all of that. Um, but I do believe there are accidents and people genuinely just forget. But I totally see your point as well. Cheryl Lori said she was mad at me because she was trying to talk to you and you were in the gym. Okay. Got some drama here going on. Let's see. It got me thinking about Aaron's. Would I do anything to rescue my pup if someone's in harm and I had to save him? Yeah. Yeah. I mean, listen, if that's your child, if that's your baby, um, and you got to thinking about it, did you come up with what a conclusion? What would you do? Tell me. Let's see. Would I do anything? Yeah. Let me know. There was a case of a woman went to work and school was out and her 9-year-old was left in the car and died. Her 9-year-old. Oh man. See, I think that's tough too because like when you're that age, like you can talk and you're like, it's a lot of times these like one and a half, like 2-year-olds who aren't necessarily talking, or if they are, they're not saying a whole lot. That's horrible. Stop yawning on your own stream, lady. I've been yawning like nonstop, like all this whole time. Like I'm lucky I didn't yawn on Defense Diaries. um, let's see. My kids were young and I put my purse in the back seat. Perfect. For a woman, that's perfect. Because then you're not getting very far without your purse. You're gonna come right back. So that is a fantastic idea, Tammy. Um Plus, Texas said that there was a 20-year-old who left her kid in the car while she was getting lip fillers. Oh, oh, did they make it? Like, hopefully they made it because that's terrible. Tracy Nix was an awful trial. She had 2 grandchildren die on her watch. Oh, yes. One drowned, and the parents let her watch another one, and she left that one in the car. I didn't watch the trial, but I watched coverage of, like, wrapping the day up of the trial. That was awful. Yeah, that's a mind fuck right there, that one was. And I can't imagine, like, the guilt that her kid felt. That's just horrible. My husband always picks up, the kid from daycare every single day. I had to do it one day, got out of the car, went straight to the house for like 30 seconds later and went, "Oh shit." Yeah, that's the type of stuff I'm talking about. It happens. Fortunately, yours was not long and you went right back, but like it can happen. And that's why they were saying like generally like if it's a routine, that's when it happens. But yeah, that stuff happens. And so I genuinely believe there are terrible, horrible mistakes that do happen sometimes, but not all of them are like that. Some of them are planned. But one thing I learned about being in that courthouse and in that courtroom and watching that trial is that is the most horrendous death um that a child can face. Like it is excruciating. And poor baby Cooper, I mean, just horrible. Um, yep, a time, yep, a change in routine, absolutely. Um, let's see. Was a child special needs? No. Mm-mm. No, he was actually had just learned like colors of trucks and stuff. So just started talking. Um, They supposedly went to breakfast at Chick-fil-A before. I mean, it wasn't like they had, like, a long drive and he forgot. I don't know. Like, they went and got food at Chick-fil-A. He was texting about the child during the day, and nothing allegedly sparked his brain to be like, "Oh, he's still in the car." He even returned to the car. Prosecutors said that it was to make sure that he was gone. I don't know, it was weird, but the evidence to me, I felt like he did it on purpose, but I do think there are cases where it's just tragic accidents as well. Um, okay. Big Dog said, "I would protect my pup or my pet," so I got me thinking, being a vigilante versus fixing a right. Yeah, and I love that about, you know, some streams, like, it anything that gets us thinking is really nice. It's a good thing, right? Like we're thinking about things that we never would have thought about before and that's the kind of stuff I love. So that's awesome. Let's see. Zach. Okay, you're talking to Zach. PDMOG, hello. If you are new here, welcome. Anyone that is new, please like and subscribe. It is free. We have a good time here. We talk cases and trials. We also have fun streams because when we're dealing with a lot of the heavy stuff, we have to keep some of them light to have a good time and just chat. And we have a really fun chat here. very interactive. So, if you're new, thank you for joining. That was awful. I was recaps from Vinny, I believe. Yeah, it was really bad. It was really, really bad. And then, like, there was because of when he allegedly found out that the baby was still in there, he pulled over into a area with like a food places, and he stopped the car. And so because of that, there was other like people who were traumatized by what they saw. He apparently couldn't do anything with going back there or trying to revive the baby or anything like that. And so a lot of people who were bystanders in that little area were trying to tend him and all of that. And so my heart goes out to those people because those people didn't ask for that. They were just, I think it was a pizza place. They were just going to a pizza place to eat, and he pulled in there, and they had to kind of see and experience and try to help him and all of that. So that was also another tragic part of that case. Yeah, and you might have seen body cam footage of that, once the police got to that scene as well too, which was horrible. There is no excuse for going gambling or getting lip fillers. Yeah. Yeah. Um, yep, set an alarm. That's another good suggestion. Absolutely. America's Attorneys on YouTube had an interview with the Radner brothers 8 days ago about that case. Okay, hold on. Take a picture of this so I can look it up because I will forget who you said it was. Okay, America's Attorney. Cool. Thank you, Debbie. Um, the lip filler mom left 2 babies and they didn't make it. I hate that. It's like, come on, guys. I know it happens. I know it happens, but like we have so many things that we can do now, new technology and stuff. Like we have to do better. We had a restaurant owner here in Knoxville who left his child in the van while unloading, and the child didn't survive. Tragic accident. Oh my goodness. Did they just not like have the air on for him? Like, oh man, that's awful. And obviously, like they were unloading it, so they were coming back and forth, and so I can see why they would have thought like, okay, well, I'm coming back and forth from the thing, but oh, that's terrible. Zach forced me in here. Is that like Glaire's forced memberships? Thank you, only fan of. I'm glad that you were forced to be here. I am happy that you are here. Um, Thank you. Let's see. Okay, one child lived. All right. Let's see. Thanks, Lauren. Glad I found your channel today. Oh, well, thank you. I am glad that you are here. Thank you so much. Um, let's see. Crispy, you found us. Kazi, such a boomer, didn't redirect. Well, I don't know how to do redirect. I am the boomers of all boomers. I have not figured out all the StreamYard tricks, but I did. I was proud of myself. I will toot my own horn. One of the amazing members or chatters, or I can't remember who it was, told me that the banner was still scrolling of of my stream earlier of the Skylar Richardson trial that we were streaming. And I was like, "Wait, I think I actually do know how to do that, and I do know how to do that fast." And I did it, and it took like 2 seconds. I was proud of myself. I'm patting myself on the back for that one. Hi, Emily. How are you? You did a fantastic job on Defense Diaries, and, you represented that hour, and you had really, really good points, and I was very excited. Also, did we get proof of life from Jimmy? Um, Asking for everyone. I linked your channel. Well, thank you, Crispy Treat. I very much appreciate it. Welcome, and I think you will like it here. Yes, everyone's showing love for Emily. We love Emily C. She and Baker were also on the Defense Diaries. Nope, no proof of life. This is bad news. Someone forgot to put a shoe in the back seat of the car for Jimmy. What is happening? Oh, no. I hate that. I was literally like I came on real fast after, I was on with them because, listen, if I have to put makeup on, somebody's seeing it, okay? I don't wanna waste the makeup because it's not easy being a girl. So I came on real quick and I was like, "We're just gonna hang for a little bit until Jimmy and Emily's hour." And so then, when you came on, we're like, "Okay, cool." So you go over there and then, like, Jimmy never I was like, "Oh, it's gonna be really funny," like, all and then Jimmy never showed, but you did great and you had some awesome points, so I was excited and everyone loved it. Haha, a shoe in the back seat. He does this sometimes. I know, I heard, but, like, I mean, my goodness, we need to know he's okay. Um, I found your channel on my own. Well, thank you, Crispy. I am very happy to have you. Thank you. Subscribe and like. I think you will enjoy your time here. We have a good time. Crispy, you found us. Aw, I love it. Let's see. Defense Diaries was fired tonight. What do you mean fired? Uh, Emily, we meet again. Yeah, they had such a great show. Yes, great job by yourself, Emily. You are very welcome, Prince. All right. I will video directions on how to redirect. It's kind of a process. Yes, yeah, I yes, it is a process. One of which I will learn at some point, but hi, Kazi. We were actually talking. So I popped in your stream and I had no idea who was on the stream with the JFK channel. And so, my chat was filling me in on the case and that they had the mom on. So now I'm caught up and I can go back and watch it. But when I popped in, I was like, I don't know who any of this like who these people are. So my chat has filled me in, and so now we're ready to go back and watch it. Um, so it is nice to see you. Let's see here. Kazi did oh, you did a 5-hour show on it. Amazing. Okay, awesome. I was watching the fundraiser and then I was like, "Well, who else is on?" And then, I popped in and I was like, "Oh, cool." And then I was like, "Wait, I don't know who these people are," except I mean, obviously I knew JFK and them, but Glare Force memberships crack me up. I am bound and determined to get him to do a "Boo, you suck" instead of the applause when I gift membership one day. I know, it's so funny, and, like, they said that, and then he used it and, just ran with it, and it was perfect. It was great. Yeah. Never waste good makeup or hair. Exactly, Crispy. That was my point. Like, I'm like, if I had to do my hair and makeup for Defense Diaries fundraiser, I'm going live. Somebody's seeing it because wasting it is not an option. So we did that. And then Side Eyes was like, "Oh, will you come back on later?" And I was like, "Yeah, maybe." And then she wasn't here. So now we're still here. I don't we really haven't talked about anything specific. We talked about random cases actually. We had a pretty good discussion, but I started out having nothing to talk about. So I subscribed and liked because I've got good manners like that. Thank you. Thank you so much. Um, let's see. Yes, everyone showing Emily some love. Let's see. It was so much worse than I thought. Oh my gosh. Well, I haven't checked out their stuff in like a while, like because for a while. It was a roller coaster of craziness, and then I haven't looked at their stuff. And, then I was like, "I don't know this case. I don't know who this girl is." And then now I am educated and I know, um, so I can go back and catch up. But, um, I'm with you on that applause, and he had to do this 7 years thing. Old, he really needs to update it. Okay. Great show, Kazi. I was watching you and Lauren. Look at that. Bless Tex Lolly. She always supports everyone. She's fantastic. Um, Never ever. It takes way too long for us to doll up ourselves. I know. And I also I'm like, I can't do my makeup hair and then go on for an hour and then immediately wash it off. That's a waste too. So I'm like, damn it, I'm doing lives. So no hat tonight. It's okay. We're doing it. I thought Jimmy went to Florida. I don't know. We don't know. We haven't got proof of life, so we're concerned. But he does it sometimes, so maybe not so concerned. If they force memberships, boo seems fitting, and the applause make me feel appreciated and stuff. Have you mentioned this idea to him? He might like it. Danielle telling you all of those celebrities clapping aren't even celebrities anymore. It's a 7-year-old applause. Nurse Kim says non-consensual memberships. I know, that's so cute. I love that. Also, I need Nurse Kim to be less busy because I miss her streams. Like I know she still does some, but they're not as many and they're not as plentiful and I need more Nurse Kim in my life again. Um okay. Oh my god, I don't know how to know much to know how incredibly awful that was. Okay. Your blush is beautiful too. I love it, and it's so pretty with your jacket. My side hustle is makeup artist, so I love it. It's gorgeous. Well, thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. This is actually my favorite color. I don't have a lot of it, but it's my favorite color. So thank you so much. Crispy, I just wanted to get booed, like applause, applause. I get booed, applause. Is Nurse Kim with Mr. Vetero in the morning? Oh, that's a good question. I don't know. I will check. Let me check for you. And if I go down to my phone and someone redirects, I am here. That happened. I went to go look up a prosecutor in Baker, and all the honey buns came in and thought that I was asleep. Let's check because I would like to know as well. No, we know Mr. Butterow made an appearance today on Defense Diaries. Um, so it is possible, but I'm not sure if Nurse Kim is in town. So we'll see. Okay, nothing is scheduled, so probably not unless she just hasn't scheduled it. Usually she'll update Twitter like the day before, so it doesn't appear that there is a Sunday service tomorrow. So I don't believe so. For those of you who, oh, Emily C, I might need you to teach me how to do makeup sometime. Yes, we could have a makeup stream. That'd be fun. For those of you also who do not know, Mazda is having a fundraiser for Kelsey tomorrow that I will be joining. It's at 6 p.m. Tomorrow evening. Myself, Emily C will be there. Lori Mullins, Kelsey's stepdad Will should be there, and I think a few others. I can't remember who else, but it's a cause that we're all very passionate about. So stop by. The streams are always also very entertaining. So and Lori Mullins is going to share her craziest story from her family law practice, and it involves cows. I do know that. So we're in for a good story there. Let's see. Lauren, I tried telling him kind of, but I didn't put much effort in. I feel like he would totally get it, like, he might even like it, so I don't know. Emily, oh my god, I would love to, it would be my honor. You have a beautiful face, and I would kill to do makeup on it. Look at that. Look at what's happening. I love this. I love our community, I love our chat. Okay. I popped over to see Kazi and thought the same thing, Lauren. Yeah, I was like, "I don't know who this person is," and, what they're talking about, and then I was hearing, like, Dom, and I was like, "Who is Dom? I don't know." But then my chat filled me in, so now I'm ready to go. I'm ready to be caught up, so I'm good. Um, Emily, we can do a private stream. I can teach you if you want. Okay, let's see. For all you dumb people, condescending means talking down to you. Zach, what are you talking about? Be nice to the chat. Behave, because I'm not sure what you're talking about. I don't see anyone asking you what that means. I've actually done makeup streams before years ago. Crispy might have been one in the chat, co-signed it over and there and still didn't do it. LOL. Yeah, exactly. Emily's telling you to behave too, because I'm like, I don't see anyone coming at you or asking that. Little tone going to you. Got the little tone going, Zachy Poo. All right, better or less. Yes, I know. Yes, it was very sad. I can't even talk about that kind of stuff. That's I lost mine, like, a year ago, and it was terrible, and so, my heart goes out to him, and, there's just nothing that can come close to even somewhat giving condolences to that. It is like a human, like, death. It really is. Um Sour Patch Zach, apologize to Emily. Wait, did you say something to Emily? Because I will time you out. What were you saying to Emily? Tell me now. Agree, I need Nurse Kim too. Emily C, you should time you should time me out. Okay, Emily C, Jimmy might show up for a makeup live. Maybe, maybe so. And we could have Linda Kinney Bodden, she loves a good makeup stream. Prince of Wales, if I had a wrench, I would sign you out. I know, don't even time people out. I just delete the comment. Emily C's, in most chats, everyone agrees with me. They're just scared because you're here with a wrench. What are you talking about? Emily C's the most non-scary person ever. Um, yeah, the Netflix documentary that just came out, and that's why it's all over the internet right now. Yes, I found this out. I didn't know. Um, but now I'm gonna have to go watch the documentary. People tell me it's only an hour and a half, and I can probably do that. Turtle Boy also did a live with the victim's mother, so of course their side did the one. Okay. When did he do that? And when did I miss that? Okay. Prince of Wales, you sound like loophole. Oh, Zach, do you owe Emily money? If you do, hand it over right now. Okay. We don't need any more people taking money and not paying them back from Emily. Okay. If you sound like loophole lawyer, this is not good. It's not a good sign for you. This is concerning. Sour Patch Zach. Let's see. Oh, he does have a Vince attitude. You nailed it. Uh, First he's sour, then he's sweet. That's actually not what I thought. I thought he was sweet. I was like, "Why is everyone say for Zach to behave?" I didn't understand, and then he timed me out for absolutely no reason, and then I was like, "Oh, I get it now. Okay. Got it." Um, I definitely don't wanna be, conflated with the poop hole logger. Yes, that's a good plan. Crispy loves Vince. Okay. Some people do. He is some people's cup of tea. Um, I said, "Emily is" wait, the again, Zach, behave. Behave your words, okay? Words. Yeah, Zach is out of control. Okay, let's see here. McCausey, give it up, Zach. Listen to Kazi, okay? Exactly. Let's see. Prince of Wales, thank you for the super chat. Penance for all of my shenanigans. Been a wild week, and that I do know. Uh, that I do know. You did lose someone very dear to you, so I my heart goes out to you and all of that. Just be nice to Emily. Like, what are you doing? Let's take it out on someone else, like me or someone else. Not our angel. Not our angel Emily, okay? Thank you for your super chat, Jack. Lauren got a crash course in the case. I did. And I remember the case. Did not know any of the names, didn't know that the trial already happened or anything like that. Now I am very well educated. So yay. Zach, it's like an annoying little brother that we all love. Yes, that's very accurate, timely manner. Kazi is such a boomer. Why didn't you redirect to Lauren? Dude, I don't know how to redirect to anyone, and I've tried, and it took me like 30 minutes, and then I realized that I couldn't do it. So, compared to me, Kazi is a master at StreamYard, because I can't do anything. Let's see. Zach is a chaos gremlin, but we all like him. It's very loving. Uh, he didn't even see your comment, Zach. I asked him what Lauren's channel was because I love me some high and dry Kazi. Was able to tell me, and I was able to link it. Fantastic. Okay. Vince is fine. I like his humor. Don't agree with his assessments. Yes, I don't agree with him either. And also, he should pay Emily back. That's my yes. Emily, I may or may not have a parody recorded tomorrow that you mentioned in, and I'm impatient as shit and can't keep secrets. So I'm telling you, just telling you everything. Okay. This is exciting. We get to see it tomorrow. All right. I like Vince because he's got a difference of opinion and can get down with his viewpoint sometimes. Yeah. There's nothing wrong with having a difference of opinion. We can all have our difference opinions. That's what makes the world go round. Vince is just about the driest sense of humor I've ever seen, and even drier than Baker's, and that is saying something. I love them both. I am not complaining. Um, Emily's excited. Will you be where will you be posting it, Chastity? We need to know. That's okay. It takes time. You will get it. It's not easy when it's your first start. Yeah, it's not. It's not at all. um, Zach sending another super chat. Thank you very much. He says, Emily C is awesome. It's funny to see if anyone will draft with me on Emily Hate. I've had no takers so far, but gotten several times out. Yes, that's well deserved. Like go after someone else. Let me fill you in. You're not gonna get any takers because it's Emily C. She's an angel. And you will get more timeouts. But it's good to know what you're doing. Now we know. You're looking for a reaction, so we're gonna be non-reactive. Got it. Thank you for your super chat, Zach. Let's see. Emily, I want to do a parody with you. I had to lead in my school play. Okay. Yes, Chastity sings like an angel. She does. She does. If you're not following her, go follow her YouTube channel. She's got an amazing voice. I'm excited, Emily. I had to say something before I messed around and sent you the lyrics. He still hasn't paid Emily back yet. No, he hasn't. Nope. No, he has not. Um, now I'm on YouTube and I play a doctor, a lawyer, and a private investigator someday. I'm a triple threat. Yes, excellent. Zach may be a little confusing to the newbies, but he's a great guy. Yes, we love Zach. We just have to tell him to behave sometimes. I can't type right now. I need to get my glasses on. Look, I feel you. Sometimes the glasses really, really help. See, Becca saying Emily C is an angel. Zach, if you type Emily C into Twitter, you can find a whole lot of today because I made a joke about Yuri spelling of his name in two different ways. And apparently I'm xenophobic and I don't care about 9/11. Wow, I was not expecting those things to be like, wow. Okay, that was a twist I didn't see coming. Man, who knew Yuri was connected to 9/11 and things like that? Okay. Lauren, I was working overtime in Kazi's chat trying to get people over here. I want to raise. Thank you, Zach. That's very kind of you. You get a raise. I will not time you out. You're welcome. Thank you. I do appreciate it. Emily, oh my God. Did they rip a muscle with that reach? Okay. Chastity's going to post it on Twitter for sure. Probably my channel. Fantastic. We cannot wait to see. Oh my, he owes Emily. Yeah, he owes Emily. And he knows he owes Emily and he doesn't care apparently. Um that escalated quickly. It surely did and ways I didn't think it would. Yes. Um that is true if he's working overtime, but I'm the hero in the story because I actually did put the link in. Thank you, Crispy. Love you for it. Yuri would have run away like Justin. Hooray, Lauren, double my salary. Yes. Wait, does he really owe Emily money? He does, yes. Mhm. He does, indeed. I would appreciate a slow clap. Can we give her a slow clap, chat? Wait. Wait, I have things. It's not really a slow clap, but, wait, there is something that's not that. Hold, please. Boomer here. Um Wait. I have something for you. Oh, here we go. Yay! I found it. That's the, slowest clap I can do. Yes, $350 is what he owes her, and apparently doesn't have any intention of paying her back. Yeah. From Mama Llama trying to dehumanize and shame Yuri Bukaknik, who is a veteran law enforcement officer, former United States Marine, a man who was enlisted after 9/11 to defend this country. Wow. Who knew? I just knew him as Bukkake, who is cocky, sits on the stand like this, and is an idiot, and pretends he doesn't know what things mean when he uses more complicated words than he stated. But who knew he did all that? Interesting. He also is one hell of a dancer, especially while drunk. I think she left that part out. Um, Crispy is a great mod. Let's see here. Okay, Crispy also agreeing she's a good mod. Bob posted a while ago, y'all raised 31,000 today. That's awesome. That is a big chunk of change. That is really, really good. And we'll go to do a lot of good for the Spencer family. Um, big props to Allie and Bob for, doing a 12-hour fundraiser, which is a long time. That's how passionate they are about this case, and it showed. And they had amazing guests on, and it was super entertaining and educational and all of that. It was wonderful. She said, "Oh my god, thank you everyone. I appreciate the applause." I'm like a halfway decent mod. I don't post all the great links and stuff, but I also don't screw things up. Yes, except you did time me out and you forgot to mention that part as the negative part. You did time me out for a reason that one time. Remember that, Zach? I remember it still. It's fine. I've forgiven you. I do remember it still though. Okay. I studied the term of service. That's my secret weapon. I study every 6 to 9 months to go through whether I want to or not. I can't stand the misinformation about the term of service. Yes. All right. My mama llama hired him to defend that forehead. What the heck is she so mad about? Miss Jessing, that's incredible. Hi, Mark. How are you? I saw you in the chat too. He's saying amazing fundraiser. Yes, it was. It was really good. Like we're so lucky to have a community where we can have 2 12-hour fundraisers, you know, a week apart and have fantastic guests on both. Luckily, Emily didn't specifically tell me to donate on her segment. I blindly obey her, and I couldn't afford to keep donating. Uh, let's see. Yeah, there's no possible way that the jury will convict a man. That is absolutely ridiculous, and the prosecutor needs to run out of town. Agreed, agreed, agreed. It's ridiculous. Is it Mama Llama one of the foreskins? She is indeed. Yes. Um, yeah, I didn't know what a thesaurus was. Yeah, he didn't know what was it, theory that he didn't know, but then he was using, like, really big words before he said theory. I mean, it was just ridiculous. Come on. I accidentally hid someone once. Yes, one of my mods did that as well. I accidentally hid Emily. See, it happens. I was in panic mode, but it does happen. Like it is the little buttons are very small. So don't feel bad, it happens. Uh, Emily says, Leslie, yep, I'm not allowed to call them that because Tuesday said I was sexually degrading them. Tuesday would have to actually know what degrading means, I feel like, to say that you're doing that. And also, it probably took her a week to say that. So, yeah, here we are. Um, Emily, how the hell do you get into so much trouble? You seem very unproblematic, in my opinion. And then there's all this happening. Well, Emily, so this when you become big, people can't handle it. And also there's nothing to like get mad at Emily for. Like she's very like you said, non-controversial. She's kind to everyone. So they're going to have to pick her apart to discredit her in some way because like I said, she has a way with words. She has a way of explaining things. She's extremely smart and they have to somehow discredit her, so they just make up stuff. It's crazy. Um, Zach, you will never time out Lauren again. You heard it here. Um, he enlisted in the military to fight our freedoms, all of them, especially the First Amendment. Not sure I'm seeing their point. Lauren, talk about your stream with Mazza tomorrow. Yeah, so Mazza, I did a little bit, but I don't know a whole lot about it. I just know uh 6 p.m. tomorrow, Mazza's house. Me, Emily C, Lori Mullins, and I believe Kelsey's stepdad will be there. I think there may be some more guests that are popping in. So all the usual people will be there and we'll be raising money for Kelsey. And, you know, she's still got a fight going on and having to pay for supervised visits to see her baby. And you know, as I like to say, leopards don't change their spots. Justin's probably not gonna change his ways anytime soon, and, I think that will probably, we're probably gonna see that in future things, and, so we're here to get some funds raised for her and keep the awareness up on the case. I think that would be a huge mistake if we just completely stop talking about the case in general. Um, Eyes on the case is a really good thing. So while we stay respectful, I probably won't be wearing alien pajamas tomorrow, you know? Probably I will be a little bit more respectful now that that has been asked. However, we all know how I feel about him. Um, but I think it would be a very big disservice to stop talking about the case altogether. So we're having a fundraiser tomorrow at Maz's house, and come and hang out with all of us and donate. I know I feel bad saying that because we just had a donation fundraiser for Aaron Spencer, but if you have any left that you can give, um, it is going to great use, and Kelsey and her family very much appreciate it. So 6 p.m. at Mazda Media's house. I will be there. So will Emily C. Uh, Did I see maybe was Baker? I can't remember. I cannot remember, but there's I get it'll be good guests. And we always have a really good time. So, um, let's see here. Trying to find some. Miss Just loves all caps. That's how she rolls. Um, Chastity is ready for the Lori story. Yep, Lori has a story with cows that involves her craziest family law story. So we are here for it. It should be a good one. Miss Jess telling everyone to subscribe to Mazda Media if you are not already. He is a great man and doing great things for Kelsey and fighting for corruption and justice. Let's see. Miss Jess, I love an alien pajama. I remembered I had them and I was like, well, of course I'm wearing them. So I did at one point. Um, Her name's not even Tuesday. I know. And like, if you're picking a name, who is going to pick Tuesday? That's what you come up with? Was it like Tuesday and you literally couldn't think of any names you liked? Like, what? Who picks that? It's so random. Oy. Okay. Tammy said, I read a Facebook page. People are going to start calling him JA or father of child. I mean, listen, there's no court order that you can't. I mean, he's saying things that haven't been ordered, and there's definitely no court order that says we can't mention his name. So it's, just a laying alien. I say it as many times as you can. That's my thought, but you know, again, I think Kelsey could bend over backwards for this man, and it wouldn't be good enough. So while she's trying to be peaceful and do everything she can in her power to um, make him happy so that things could go a little smoother and work out in the best interest for the baby. I don't see that lasting. I don't see that working. Um, if it works, great, but I don't see that being an actual thing. I don't see it working and lasting. So we'll see. Time will tell. Um, Yeah, nobody even likes Tuesday. It's not a great day, to even pick. I would at least pick Friday. Yeah, it's not. It's not a good day. Like, it's, like, still the beginning of the week, barely past Monday. Uh, it's not even hump day. That these are great points that you bring up. There's 5 of them, and they call themselves the Force Forensic 4. Exactly. Like, was the last lady like, "I'll pay you to be on?" How did that come about? Because they can't count either, so I don't know. She picked the most boring day of the week. She really did. She really who likes a Tuesday? Not me. It's hardly better than Monday. It's come on. What is happening? Who picks that? Um, okay, Danielle, I said the last thing that they literally are terrible at math and that they should call themselves is forensic room. Yes. She is a slow talker. Oh, that is an understatement. Like, spit it out. Today, Junior. Like everything she says, like I fall asleep. Well, I don't really watch it, so I don't fall asleep. But the few times that I've watched it on other people restreaming it, I was about to fall asleep, and it was boring, and it's never good. It's never insightful. She never brings anything to the conversation. So yes, yes. Um. Tuesday is like Monday if you're more tired. Exactly. Exactly. It's not a good day. She may as well have just gone with Monday. Like, sometimes you get a Monday off. Like, this Monday, I get off. I don't hate this Monday, but guess what I'm gonna hate? Tuesday after the Monday. So, yeah, she shoulda just went with that. Mark Cunningham. Yeah, Tuesday might be worse, Emily, to be honest. I think so. I think it is. Monday part 2 sucks. Exactly. Exactly. Yeah, these people are crazy. I wanna know why the one girl looks like she's sitting inside the mall. Maybe she is. Maybe that's where she has Wi-Fi. Are there any songs about Tuesday? Oh, I don't know. It's a good question. Not that I can think of, but, maybe someone else can? Or maybe people always said, "See you next Tuesday." Oh, and it just stuck, but I agree, Tuesdays are awful. Miss Smith solving the mystery as to why Tuesday is Tuesday. This to me makes the most sense of anything that anyone has thrown out. You win the comment of the day, Miss Smith. Depending on how bright sea carp looks on the stream, I call them the forensic four and Bell and Howell. 72 lumen. J carp like a light bar. Imagine she almost married him. I know. Listen, it's such a blessing that it happened when it did. Um, Such a blessing because then there would have been all kinds of money involved, and we know how he gets with the money. Okay. So yeah, no, it's such a blessing. Oh my god, ha ha ha. Lauren just beat me to it. Crispy, ha ha ha. Lydia outside of Hank's furniture store in the mall. Uh, Emily C. Yeah, it's just wild that she's sitting in the mall. It goes with her seasonal depression advertisement, I guess. Tuesday Afternoon by the Moody Blues. Oh, okay, that's a song. Is it happy? Probably not. Tuesday Gone, Leonard Skinnard. Okay. Look, people coming through with the Tuesday songs. Chat is being way funnier than me right now. Chastity, I should have remembered that one. I didn't remember any, so you guys are great. Yeah, those people are crazy. I finally blocked a couple of them, but I mean, they are My god. Zach, I already said that I am going on a comedy tour. Buy your tickets now. Till Tuesday was a group that sang Voices Carry. Well, her voice does not carry because it barely, like, rolls out of her mouth. And I forget what she's saying by the time she finishes a sentence. Tuesday morning, just another day, isn't that song, I think. Oh, maybe. What's that? I know it's not about Tuesday, but, like, there's a No Doubt song that's, like was it Tuesday morning or Thursday morning that she says in the No Doubt song? Tuesday morning, Thursday morning. Now I'm gonna have to find that. Does anyone know what I'm talking about? Anyone a No Doubt fan? It was, like, older stuff for their, like, older album. I don't know. I'm gonna have to listen to that now. Crispy's video, your toilet repair was bound to be hilarious. Sunday morning, I was way off. Thanks, Val. I was trying to make it fit, I guess. I don't know. Yep, Sunday morning, totally better than Tuesday. No, of course, No Doubt didn't sing about Tuesday because Tuesdays are ridiculous. Okay, it would make way more sense of Sunday morning. Okay. Yeah. She's even slow at 1.5 speed. Yeah, it's crazy. He got blocked by bacterial meningitis. I don't know when, but I did. It was fun. Um, yeah, I mean, that's like apparently everyone it, yeah, I don't know. That's a whole thing. That's a whole nother stream. Zach is what I was going to open with my toilet that keeps running and me trying to fix it. It was gonna be fire. Okay. Oh my god, Sunday morning. I'm so stupid. No, I'm stupid. I was trying to make it Tuesday or Thursday morning. One of those days. Yeah, it's one of the days of the week. I don't know. Easy like Tuesday morning. Yep, that's right. No. Is it easy like Sunday morning? No, Zach, see, I see what you're doing here, Zach. I see what you're doing. Okay? It's Sunday morning. Love that song. I think I will change my name to Tuesday Gossip Rag. See, it's everyone is inspired now by Tuesday. Easy like Tuesday morning, lol. Ruby Tuesdays by Rolling Stones is really good. Sunday morning, Sunday. Emily C. Do you like Norm Macdonald? Thank thank God it's Tuesday has never been said. Facts. This has never been said. Um, well, Sunday morning is when Tuesday starts forming her only thought of the week. That is true. That is true. Yes. You can see how we could be confused. Yeah, I had a conversation about my running toilet and I had to fix I don't know what the running toilet stuff is. I think I missed that part. Big Dog said, "Can we call her Friday after the Rebecca girl?" Is it Rebecca Lavoie? Did she call her Friday? She's really funny, Rebecca Lavoie. I yeah, go for it. I mean, but even at that, I think that's too cool for her to have that name. Like, again, Friday would have been a good choice, like, something to look forward to, like, it but she went with Tuesday. So I don't know, I feel like Friday's too good for her. Um, but if that's what Rebecca called her and it sticks, hey, we can call her Friday. I just think it's too cool for her. Thank you for the super chat, Big Dog. Prince of Wales, haha. Um, yeah, you just have to listen to Nan, won't let anyone comment. Yeah. Yes. Lauren, you have, like, the most beautiful teeth. Thank you so much. Just good genetics. I didn't have, braces or anything. So, I will thank my parents for that. Thank you so much. Lauren getting punch drunk. No, but I am getting sleepy. I am getting tired. Tuesday Afternoon by the Moody Blues. Ruby Tuesdays by Rolling Stones. Zach, do you think I know who Norm Macdonald is? I was thinking that, Emily, but then I was like, maybe she does. I won't say anything. She did down a couple drinks on the 12-hour. I had a couple I had, like, 4 or 5 of them because that was part of the thing, like, I will down these if it is going to raise more money. And then when we started getting more money and they said, like, "Oh, we've" like, I think it was a second, like, raising hour or something, I was like, "Yes, cheers," and so I opened one, and, I've had 3 since that with dinner. So, yeah. And so, yeah, that could be why I'm starting to get tired too. But, let's see. I was just asking for advice on how to fix my running toilet, that's all. Okay. I'm not good with any of that stuff. Is Zach a plumber? That would be good to know because if I ever have a plumbing need. Emily, I was about to answer that for him, but I decided not to because it seemed presumptuous. I already knew about you. We were on the same wavelength, Crispy. Rebecca Black. I don't know. I don't know. Let's see. It's Friday because Rebecca Black, the pop hit one Wonder. Oh, I don't know who that is. Oh, okay. Chastity got it. She knew who it was. She is too slow for Friday. She would never get a sentence out. Let's see. Um, okay, he's an important comedian and probably the reason I make fun of you. Oh, that's rude. We don't like Norm Macdonald if he's the reason you make fun of Emily Z. I had really perfect teeth my whole life and I didn't have braces either and I was in an accident last year and knocked my teeth out. It's been a whole process. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Um the good thing is that they have wonderful veneers where you can never tell. But I'm so sorry that you had to go through that and that also sounds very painful. Um Chastity says Friends by Rebecca Black. Listen if you dare. Okay. Thank you. Is this one you like to sing? Tell us everything. Thank you so much for your super chat. Again, if you guys do not follow Chastity right here, she's got a beautiful voice and has a lot of singing videos that you will be like, this lady has a voice of an angel. So go follow her. I didn't wanna have my teeth replaced and then have those gray teeth that didn't match. How to get implants for $60,000. I know they're insanely priced. I have a lot of friends that are hockey players, and they are missing a couple teeth, that kinda thing, so I know how pricey they can be. That's painful. That part's painful too. Um, mm, mm, mm. Mitchell saying, "Lauren, you are still alive." Yes. Yes. You're as surprised as I am. Um, no, but Kazi is a plumber. Oh, okay. That's good to know. That is good to know. Tuesday used to be my Friday. Rebecca was a high school student, I think, whose mom paid a studio $5,000 for an incredibly auto-tuned song about Friday. It was a long time ago. That sounds very confusing. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's see. No, no, Rebecca Black. None. Nern. Not ever. Okay. Let's see. Yep, already spent 3K on getting them prepped, and it's gonna be another 3,500. Things are so expensive. Like, things are so expensive these days. It's crazy. I don't know how they expect people to pay the prices for things. Also, this reminds me, loophole lawyer, pay Emily C back. Things are expensive, okay? Don't be taking our girl's money and not paying her back. It's ridiculous. Thank you. On that note, guys, I am getting tired, so I am going to go to sleep. Let's see. What is this? Girl, yeah. Hold special events. I work for a really good distributor. Travel a lot. It gets super old. Is that a stupid song that starts out, "It's Friday, Friday"? Um, we'll get some sleep. Thank you so much for having me. Well, thank you for coming. I am glad that you found the channel. To everyone new, thank you so much for being here. Please like and subscribe. And if you hit the little notification bell, then you will get notified when we go live. But for now, you can catch me tomorrow at Mazza Media at his house at 6 p.m. And we're going to be raising funds for our girl, Kelsey Fitzsimmons. And I may do a live at some point tomorrow. Why, you ask? Because I will have makeup on and I won't want to waste it, probably. So I don't know what that will entail or what time it will happen. But most likely I will go live because I will have makeup on. And then, a girl should not waste her makeup. So stay tuned. I will probably see you guys here tomorrow, and I will definitely see you on Maz's channel. Thank you so much for being here. I love all of you. Um, Thank you so much, and I will see you tomorrow. Everyone sleep good, sweet dreams, and we will talk and hang out soon. Bye, guys.